California.
So you guys stayed and watched JV, or you guys leave?
We stayed. We didn't have time to go anywhere.
Me either.
No, so we kind of went down in the coach's room and had a hot dog, or you had pizza.
I had a pizza.
They give you free food?
No.
No.
But we had free tickets to use.
Oh.
Yeah. You got to steal them out of my kid's drawer.
Oh, one of them deals.
Yep,
huh?
you just steal them.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get started here kind of late.
No, that's all right. I got to do football.
What football game you doing?
NFL, I think Buffalo and Ravens.
Oh, okay.
The Packers already beat up on the Rams. That one's over.
So Ravens, I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not a big Raven fan, so.
The Packers played pretty good, 32-18.
Yeah. Well, gosh, I love the Packers. I'd do anything for the Packers.
Who do you think going to win, the Broncos or the Saints tomorrow?
I would like to see the Saints.
No, I don't like
because
the
it could be
Saints.
Packers-Saints, couldn't it?
I don't like the Saints. They're a dirty team.
See, Tampa Bay haven't made the Super Bowl for a long time.
Yeah.
I want somebody different.
Yeah, but I'm getting sick of looking at Brady, too.
That's the only thing bad about the Tampa Bay. That's Brady. That's the only thing bad about it.
Oh, yeah, and then he'll be the savior. He did it.
Oh, yeah, damn right.
Nobody blocked for him all year. He's just the savior.
It'll be a seventh or eighth Super Bowl, and he'll get MVP and all this other BS.
I don't care. As long as the Packers are in it, I'm happy.
You're a Packer fan?
I have to be. I grew up in Wisconsin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
That's what I was going to say.
They put that in my blood when I was little, and I can't get it out.
Hey, you cheesehead.
I have a cheese hat. During the Super Bowl, I'll wear that thing the night. I'll wear it up here. I'll wear it up here in the Reliabank booth. You bet. During the Super Bowl, I'm wearing it.
Okay. My nephew was kind of mad when I took the football game off the air. He wasn't happy.
Well,
did you have it for a while?
Well, we had it for about before halftime. We had to shut it off before 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock because the Arrows playing.
Nice.
Oh,
sorry. There was Arrows there, but they didn't play.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a parent. Why are you down there?
I don't have a boy anymore in it. Just girls.
That's right.
Just girls.
Oh yeah, you graduated.
They're all graduated.
We probably have a hockey game on the night of the Super Bowl, so you won't be able to watch it if the Packers get in.
I think I already looked at the schedule, and I don't think we do. I think we play on Friday. We're here on Friday.
Yeah.
I got a feeling it's going to be Tampa Bay and Green Bay.
Battle of the Bays.
Battle of the Bays.
I think that's what it's going to be.
Okay.
I think the Saints-Packers would be a good game.
Saints, I don't know. They cheated that one year. I didn't like them.
I agree.
They cheated.
I agree.
They kind of cheat shot Favre.
I agree.
That's all
right.
right.
We're out to injure him.
Favre don't care. He's tough.
Yeah, but still.
Well, you know, the one thing I liked about Brett, though, when he came to the Vikings, the thing that the Vikings had lacked in a quarterback was who was in charge.
Right.
When he was on the field and he was in the huddle, there was no question who was in charge. Nope. And that's exactly what that team needed.
Did you ever see Brett Favre mic'd up?
No.
You Google that sometime. You want to see a funny mic'd up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, it's funny. It is funny. He asked the referees, he goes, got any left-handed footballs? And then he's standing around and he goes, I don't know why we come out here before the game. I don't know why we come out here too early. All I do is stand around and my arm gets tired, and it's the funniest thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he goes over to the ref. He goes, hey, just before the game, hey, come here. What time's the game start?
Yeah, but
he's a classic.
See, Vikings right now don't have no defense.
No. Zippo, Dippo.
I heard Cousins might be going to a different team next year.
Well, I don't think it's his fault they went 7-9.
No, when you score 35 points a game.
Yeah, it's not his
fault. And you can't stop them guys.
Yeah.
I think it was their kicker's fault.
Oh, yeah, it was in a couple of cases. You're right.
He did good all year except the 4 games.
Yeah.
You guys should just become Packers fans.
Well,
It's fun every year.
I'm hoping.
I'm hoping. Sorry.
I'm hoping in my lifetime, based on my age, it may not happen, but I'm hoping in my lifetime the Vikings get back to the Super Bowl. I'm not sure I'll ever see it.
No, now when the defensive guys are too a baby about the coronavirus, they won't be playing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you Viking fans.
that Michael Pierce signs with the team, and then, of course, then he goes, well, because of COVID, I'm not playing. Now, my question is, did he get paid this year, or did they not pay him?
I think they all got paid from if they didn't play.
You know, that was
Probably.
the same thing when Adrian Peterson was let go by the Vikings a few years ago,
Yep.
and he kind of bitched about that. Well, the year that he got suspended,
They paid him.
They paid him the whole year. The one, another year before that, he had a knee injury. They paid him, He really had no complaints.
Right.
They were very good to him, and and then he...
No, but they've made a big deal about everything because he's an NFL player.
Yeah.
And his son got killed, and they've never been the same quarterback.
Yeah. Well, he's got kids with about 7 different women.
Really?
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention that well.
Oh, yeah, he's got all kinds of kids. That's why he has to get paid so much money, because he's paying all this alimony.
And his kids are millionaires.
Yeah.
So you think he's going to be done from the next year, or you going to be playing again?
He might play. He won't play. He'll have to get cut by somebody. Then he'll think he can still play till he's 40.
But Cook's still pretty good.
So, yeah, he's still doing well. But they need somebody, probably a little better backup than Mattis.
No, not running back.
Good.
They should have kept what's his face?
Did you like Murray when he was with the Vikings?
Yeah, he was all right, but now his backup running back is not that good.
Yeah, I never liked Murray. I wasn't a big Murray fan, but that's okay.
But without Cook, you can tell a difference.
Yeah. Well, there's Workus down there, huh?
Yeah, you Viking fans. You just go on and
Yeah,
on
but
how it could have been.
Look at this way. Who else comes up with a Wizinator? And all these other things. And who comes up with people that go on their week off when they have a bye week and they go get caught in a casino or some Playboy strip club or whatever the case may be. I mean, they're always interesting. The Packers are boring because they never do anything.
Just win. They just win.
Never do anything.
They
And
just
of
win.
course, Rodgers is not too smart for dumping Danica.
He's a crybaby.
Yeah, that's the worst move he's ever made.
But you know what? He and Patrick bought a house in what was
I
it,
know
Long
they did.
Beach or whatever.
Yeah,
someplace
did they
out there.
split the money or?
Well, I don't know, but it was a $15 million house.
I
So I wonder how that turned out.
Rodgers probably just foot the bill.
Yeah.
The game tonight is kind of boring. 3-0, about 1 minute, 3 seconds left in the second quarter.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, kind of boring.
Yeah, I guess. I sure hope this camera doesn't get way the heck up here.
Hey, Browns and Chiefs. Who are you thinking to win out of that one?
I'd go for the Chiefs.
Chiefs. If I wasn't such a Packer fan, I would say the Chiefs are going to win it all. They're going to be tough to beat.
I don't know.
Well,
Green Bay been playing good now, and so have Broncos. And
yeah,
Browns been playing good too, though.
Yeah, but I think you got to look at who's at quarterback in those cases, and you got Patrick Mahomes, who's one of the best in the business, and you got Aaron Rodgers, one of the best in the business. And I really believe that sometimes that works into the play when you get to this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
The Steelers have not been the same since Roethlisberger got hurt.
Well, he's done. But they don't have anybody to replace him.
No.
Not really.
And
maybe they should trade for Cousins. But then who would we have a quarterback?
New England Patriots haven't been the same without Tom Brady.
No.
Why they got rid of him in the first place?
Well, I think he just needed a change.
Oh, but the team never been the same without him.
Oh, no. Well, Belichick made his money off Brady, too.
Yeah, that was 8:40. What time do you want to go on?
Oh, let's see. What do we got? We got about 7 or 8 sets of parents.
They're still outside the building. They're going to be here till at least 10 o'clock before we get started. Is that okay?
Standing in line.
That's fine with me.
Fine with me. Not fine with me.
I get paid by the hour. I'm good.
I get paid by the same, whether it's half a game or a whole game or overtime.
Odd from odd equals odd is what Jethro says.
What's that? $15?
Now, don't remember to turn in your...
I know, I got to do my timesheet.
Yeah.
150 a game I get, Jeff.
Yeah, that's right.
How much?
He gets 150 a game.
Yep.
And
I can't believe they paid me so high right out of the chute.
I know it, and I've been doing this for 40-some years, and I only get
What
25
me, man.
Well, you must make 150 a game, don't you?
No, not hardly.
I can't believe they paid me that kind of cash.
Yeah, I think you're full of crap, too.
Oh, did you get the scores at all?
Oh, shoot, Jeff. He asked me to do one thing, and I couldn't do it.
He's getting old.
He's not as old as me.
I got the Packer page pulled up, though.
Yeah, you did. You can mention that tonight if you want.
Gosh, I love the Packers.
I will not say a damn thing about Notre Dame and the Gophers. I guarantee it.
Just don't even talk about it.
Oh,
Jeff, how's about the college hockey today?
Who won the college?
Well,
Notre Dame beat
Minnesota.
The number 1 ranked Minnesota Gophers.
Yeah, they beat them last night 3-2. They beat them today 2-1.
Oh. So you guys got to wear masks there?
No,
not for play-by-play. We don't.
just a microphone.
If we run around the arena, we do. But if we're up here, we don't.
You lucky. I thought we have to wear a mask no matter what where you at.
No.
I'm not doing it for play-by-play. And if they don't like it, they kick me out. I don't care. And Jim can do it.
Because if we go to basketball games, you have to wear it no matter what.
Yeah. I don't know if Todd wears one up.
Yes, he does.
Does he?
During the broadcast, does he?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't do it. Because I tell Joe Biden to shove it right where the sun don't shine.
I'm getting sick of hearing that crap on the radio.
Oh, I agree.
I wish they'd just shut up if I'm getting sick of that George Ford thing you do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But they make him as a saint, man.
Oh, I know it. Well, wait till he dies.
See, I can see. Okay, that one cop was bad. Okay, I'm saying that.
Yeah.
The other 3 cops were trying to keep the crowd back.
Yeah.
Why'd they get in charge for it, too?
Oh, yeah.
That part I don't agree. You watch all the videos. My nephew is going to be a cop. He's going to school for it. He watched all the videos. He don't show half the stuff they said he did. Oh, the cop did.
Yeah, that's right.
The guy was high on drugs, whatever, and he was fighting the cop all the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, look at George Floyd. George Floyd was no saint, but he's a saint now.
Yeah, no kidding. Get a military flag and all that crap. Come on.
Yeah, no kidding.
And the T-shirts are going into the stands tonight.
I want one.
One.
But yeah.
I don't even know what the T-shirts say. What do they say?
Jeff and Jim live.
Oh my God. So you get.
What?
Hey Jeff, did you hear me this time?
Trying to get some big scores.
No, I can't. I can hear you like right now.
Oh really? Hey, I got my ice cream delivered. Sweet,
All right.
No, I'm talking to Jeff.
16, Jeff. Who are we looking up tonight? Sioux
Well,
Falls?
either girls or boys.
How come I can't
Boys
get
varsity or girls varsity. Maybe you will.
My ice cream is pretty good.
Boys varsity, Jeff. Brookings over Sioux Falls 2, 3-0.
Really?
You like that one?
That's interesting.
That's a final.
Okay.
Well, what else did we have going on?
Here in Aberdeen this afternoon.
Huron 6-4 over Aberdeen Cougars.
Oh my Lord!
That's getting shaken
That
up.
means that Hurons won their first game.
All right.
Hawaii Mitchell's underway.
They're
and
underway.
Sioux Center that. Okay, how about the girls? The Goyles.
The Goyles. Let's see what the Goyles did
the
today.
The Goyles are all done.
Sioux Falls beat the Rangers 5-0.
Sioux Falls over the Rangers, 5-0. Okay.
And then the girls varsity Oahe lost to Mitchell Marlins 9-1.
9-1, okay.
You already know the Watertown Lakers score.
Yep, and then Yankton Sioux Center.
Sioux Center 8-0.
8-0. Okay, we got scores.
We better go on, Nick. Here comes the coach.
Okay.
Okay.
Locking it up.
Long time no see.
I know.
And we say good evening from the Mace. It's high school hockey time tonight, Saturday night hockey. Watertown hosting Sioux Center. Both teams are .500. The Lakers come in 3-3. Sioux Center 4-4. And of course, on our pregame show tonight, brought to you by Dakota Land, let's talk with head coach Evan Witt, coming off a big win last night, 5-3. And let's talk a little bit about your goalie last night, because he had let's talk about the third period to start with, because they got 2 quick goals there in about 32 seconds or whatever. And were the kids ready? Was it just one of those things?
You know, just it's little things that happened there. So yeah, we came out. They came out a little more on fire than we did, and they put a couple in real fast. You know, a lot of teams fold in that situation. The boys held strong, came back, finished strong, and got the 5-2 win. So it was a good win for them. Don't like to have them that close and to have them have to battle back, but it's good to see they can when they need to.
That's right. Well, and talk a little bit about your goalie. Of course, you always talk about your rock. Sometimes I feel like I'd like to see Owen come out and cut down the angle a little bit more, but he stays pretty well at home, doesn't he? What do you tell him as a coach?
You know, with Owen, you know, he's a big kid, so he can get away with not having coming out quite so much. We have had that discussion as far as coming out, cutting those angles, actually both with him and Grayson. Owen's actually probably a little bit more comfortable with it than Grayson is, but we're getting them then. That's kind of a learning curve for both of them. And, you know, every kid, you know, as a rock as he is and a staple that we rely on, you know, every kid on the ice has something they need to improve on, and, you know, that's something that we're continuing to work on.
Okay, you made switches a couple of games ago, and I'm sure now that when things are going well, you're not going to change them.
Yeah, you know, the kids are making me look pretty smart right now, I guess. But, you know, it's been working, you know, and what's kind of fun about it is it's been working, but our top line, our one line, really hasn't produced the goals that we hoped that it would. We made a couple adjustments to how they attack the zone between the second and third period, so we did see them produce quite a few opportunities in the third period. Now they just have to start putting the pucks in the net, and I'm confident in those three, Blair, Green, and Max, that when those pucks start going in the net, that they're going to be a tough line to stop.
All right, you played Sioux Center earlier this year, lost 8-4. That was one of those games you probably didn't play particularly well at. This is a chance to get a little redemption.
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely a redemption game that we need, and it's 2 points that we have to have. You know, I remember back in my day, it didn't matter how bad you did in the regular season, you made the state tournament. You got to earn your spot now, and these are 2 points that are going to be critical for us to make it there.
Is there a kid on their team that we really have to watch for, or is it just a conglomeration, so to speak?
Yeah, just the whole squad. Jeff, you know, you put me on the spot. I don't look at I just don't look at it. I really don't. I think people think I'm crazy, but I don't focus on a guy here or there. They got a couple kids that can really skate. I don't know their names or their numbers, but we'll find out here real shortly.
Okay. You played some young kids last night, and it was great to see Riefenberger and Austin and some of those kids get to play.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm confident in those kids, and frankly, we need them. With the style of play that we play, we can't get away with playing with 2.5 lines. We need 3 solid lines. Tonight you're going to see our line 3. What we did is we put Ethan Beebe on wing. We're going to have Jake Bramer centering that line, and then you'll see Jake Riefenberger and Dakota Wartink. They'll switch off on that the second wing on that line. That'll keep us fresh. You know, both those 2 kids have stepped up, both Dakota and Jake. They've earned that opportunity, and, you know, with their style of play, they just got done playing 3 hard periods. I can't expect them to go a whole 3 periods again, so we're going to kind of do that by committee tonight.
So when you do a shift, do you go pretty much a 30-second shift, 45? Does that vary?
You know, it depends on the situation. It depends on the kid. You know, obviously in a defensive zone, sometimes you get stuck and you can't get off and it gets a little long. But, you know, I think ultimately between that 30, 40, 45 seconds, that's kind of the sweet spot. But it doesn't always work that way.
All right, go get them. Let's get a win tonight.
Absolutely.
It's a big weekend, so let's get 3.
Yep, we got the first one. This is the second one. We'll get that tonight, and then tomorrow we'll worry about that third one.
All right, sounds good.
Right.
Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep,
thanks again.
Thank you. You betcha. So always good to get him on and talk a little Laker hockey. Let's run down some scores from earlier today. Of course, in Varsity girls, the game we brought you, Aberdeen beat Watertown 9-0. It was Mitchell over Oahe 9-1. These are all finals. It was Sioux Falls over Brookings 5-0, and Sioux Center beat Yankton tonight by an 8-0 score. Those were girl scores. As far as varsity boys concerned, we mentioned last night Brookings playing Huron, getting a win 6-1. Brookings went to Sioux Falls 2 this afternoon, actually early tonight. They posted a 3-0 victory. First loss for Sioux Falls 2 on the year. So that puts Brookings right up in the thick of things, along with, of course, Sioux Falls 2. Also, Huron gets their first win. We go there tomorrow.
Yep.
They'll be fired up. They beat Aberdeen 6-4. We, of course, saw Aberdeen last night with a 5-3 win. Tonight, Huron beats Aberdeen, or this afternoon, by a 6-4 score. Going on tonight, Oahe is at Mitchell. That game should just about be getting underway. And of course here, Sioux Center 4-4 at Watertown 3-3. Nice to have those scores and talk about all the games that have been played and are going on.
It's getting interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And Watertown at Huron tomorrow. And boys, of course, hockey, we'll have that for you from Huron starting at 3:30. They'll drop the puck. Watertown girls are on their way to Sioux Center. They, of course, lose this afternoon, but they're on their way to Sioux Center. They play Sioux Center tomorrow. You talk about breakfast at Wimbledon. This is called pre-breakfast. It's called at Sioux Center. Watertown plays at Sioux Center tomorrow morning at 7:45.
And that's in the AM.
That's right. So by the time the girls wake up and realize they're playing hockey, it'll be 10 o'clock, and they'll be in the third period, and they'll be ahead 5-1.
They will be asked to be at the rink, I'm sure, at 6:45, maybe 7 o'clock would be at the latest that they would show up. They'll take the ice at 7:30 in the morning.
Well, they'll probably have to get up then about 5 o'clock so they can do their hair before they get there.
Well, you never know. You know, parents' night's over, the pitchers are over, so maybe they'll just show up. It just depends. But, yeah, that's one of those little scheduling glitches that happens from time to time. It all has to do with rink availability and, you know, who can play when at what time, and you just end up with that kind of a tough one, but they'll do it. Most teams around the league do it at some point or another, a weird schedule, and that's the way it is.
All right. So we look forward to Sioux Center coming in 4-4 overall, and in league play, Watertown 3-3 overall and in league play. The Lakers are 3-1 at home, though. And, of course, they're 0-2 on the road. They beat Aberdeen last night 5-3. As mentioned, they're at Huron tomorrow. They lost to Sioux Center 8-4 earlier this year, so a little revenge, hopefully, in this game. Sioux Center, of course, lost to Rushmore 3-2 last Saturday, 4-1 last Sunday, so they lost a pair, and they will host Sioux Falls 2 coming up tomorrow at 11:45. I don't really envy them because Sioux Falls 2 coming off their first loss tonight, 3-0 to Brookings. I'm sure they'll want to get a little back in the saddle with that. So that could be interesting. And of course, they lost to Sioux Falls 2 earlier in the year by 7-3. This Sioux Center team did. So what it really points out, though, it's pretty tough to go through any league undefeated, even in this league. And it's tough for be it girls or boys, whatever, to go through undefeated. So
well, the takeoff that I get from that, you know, Brookings beat Sioux Falls 2. I think you're watching at Brookings now. You got to watch that team because they're going to get hot right now, and they're a good team. They've been a good team all year, of course. But boy, they got some confidence right now. They're liable to get on a roll.
Yeah, that'll put them on top of the world.
And we're going to see them here. We're going to see them here on the 30th, correct?
On the 30th, it'll be a Stick It to Cancer night.
Right.
We will talk about Stick It to Cancer night with Jenny Workus in between the first and second period.
Yep.
Nice to have you with us tonight on 1480 KSDR. Go Watertown net. Go on YouTube. You can watch it. And of course, we got a great guy up here. I tell you what, we are probably the only play-by-play color guy that has a police escort.
We do.
In the booth. So if we ever have any problems up here, we have a guy that can just throw them out of the booth.
He runs the camera for us.
Yeah.
And he's also our security.
He's our security.
We feel very safe up here in the Relia Bank booth.
He doesn't know we're talking about
No.
it. But we are.
But the Relia Bank booth up here, we could use some security up here once in a while.
Yeah, we can.
You know, when we start talking about referees and coaches, and it can get shaky up here, Jeff.
Yeah, it really can. So we look forward to the broadcast. Of course, Evan Witt, head coach of the Lakers, and Don Canigator, head coach of the Sioux Center Storm. We thought that Blake Canigator would probably get the start. He's the obvious choice. He's 3-3 on the year, but instead Evan Myers gets the start tonight. He is a 1-1 of the year, has given up 11 goals. He has a .776 save percentage, a .550 goals against average. Owen McBride is 3-3. His goals against average 4.03, and of course an .868 save percentage for the junior netminder. Watertown defending the goal to our right, Sioux Center defending the goal to our left. I missed the guy that does the public address for Laker hockey, the boys. We had somebody else this afternoon, and he wasn't nearly as vocal as this guy is. I like it. Let's get the national anthem in here. Recording of the national anthem, not quite the tradition of the last 2 years, and when we have had, of course, a live body singing that, if I can put it that way. We've had the tape recording the last couple of nights. Nothing wrong with that, but we always took great pride in getting some people to do it. So let's see, it'll be Visser and Grady Druden and also Lane Cameraman starting. And defensively, it'll be Waring and Schubert, or actually Van Berkel and Schubert defensively. And the Lakers, of course, look at the gentleman right out here with all that hair. He's going to be easy to pick out.
Yep, that's Gruden.
He's going to be easy to pick out. All right, so Austin McBride, Parker Sheehan get the start on defense for the Lakers. Blair Boomsmud one forward. Also Austin Green the other forward, centered by Kyler Kranz. And in the net will be the junior netminder Owen McBride as the Lakers get set for the starting lineup. And of course our game coming your way for tonight on 1480 KSDR. Watertown, South Dakota. Jeff and Jim with you. And of course also we have Nick back at the studios. And you can check it out on YouTube. You can also listen to us on the radio.
We have a great group of referees tonight. It's Ron Johnson, Sam Schrader, Parker Riddle, Jonathan Vanderwerf.
All right, sounds good. And of course, a great student section here.
Yeah, big
And
crowd
a
tonight.
Big crowd. The last night to the big crowd as far as tonight is concerned. Sioux Center, of course, will have, as mentioned, the black breezers. They have the blue tops, white on the shoulders, and they have the black numbers on blue. Of course, trimmed in white, but you can't see it. So they'll be, of course, defending the goal to our left. The east goal, Watertown, of course, in their home white with the black breezers, and they'll be defending the goal to our right. Sioux Center to our left. All right, and of course, Dustin Visser, and on the face-off, Lakers win the draw here. Across the line is Austin Green. Takes it on the right board, so there the Lakers keep it into the point. Put a high shot up that time, broken up that time by Sioux Center. And his pass out goes over the glass, out of play. And we are 13 seconds into this first period of this hockey game, and scoreless right now.
Some familiar names on this Sioux Center team.
Yes.
You have Visser, Hammerman, Duden.
And of
seen
course,
those guys for a while.
Yep, that's right. And of course, off the draw, the Lakers win the draw. That was Evans. Getting it back to his winger, puts a shot on Boomsma out front. Lakers can't hold the zone. They'll go back to get it. That, of course, will be McBride at his own blue line. Backhander that time to Boomsma in the neutral zone. Rink wide pass, nobody home, but that's okay as they play it back in the neutral zone. That, of course, is Cameraman for Sioux Center. Lakers, Parker Sheehan had 2 goals last night. Last one an empty netter. With the puck right now in traffic, loses the handle a little bit deep in the slot. Lakers can't quite get a handle on it. Parker does, gets a block, gets it back, another one, and it goes wide of the mark. Another shot that time. Lakers putting the pressure on, cleared away this time by the Storm of Sioux Center. Long rink wide pass, getting on it. McBride plays it back in the neutral zone. Lakers tried to get on it. Right there was Bowling. Couldn't come up with it. Picked up that time by Duden. With the hair, you can't miss him in anything. And that's great. I love it from an announcer standpoint. Back here, of course, Foley in his own zone. He had a goal last night. Picked up this time, of course, by Bart. Back behind the Laker net. Along the far rail over there. Sioux Center trying to hold the zone. They did it just before, of course, in the shoot. Then they score! On Owen McBride to the short side.
And that's Bart.
15:35. Bart gets the goal for Sioux Center.
It was a slow puck in front of Owen McBride, and Bart just reached out and just tapped it. He really didn't even shoot that, Jeff. All he did is just tap it with his stick, and Owen McBride was off to his right-hand side.
Yep, you get the goalie moving. It'll work that time. Here comes back the other way. Shot, they score! Riefenberger ties it up. Some 4 seconds later, and the fireworks begin.
So Riefenberger takes it off the face-off and undoubtedly stuffs it right in the back of the net.
That's his first goal of the year. That's at 15:31. 4 seconds gone, and we have a 1-1 hockey game.
Jacob Riefenberger, who plays a lot of JV, steps in on this varsity third line and stuffs it.
Well, he went down the line, and he just flat out went in there like he owned the thing and scored. He just won himself a job on the varsity. Picked up here by Foley. Rink wide pass over there, a little far for Jake Bramer. They dump it into the Lakers zone. Back to get it will be Foley along the near board. That gets Sioux Center fired up, looking for a centering pass out front. Waring was out there. Lakers take it away. Lakers go, this is my puck, this is my rink, it belongs to me. Picked up here by Foley at 14:57. With the puck along the near boards, Riefenberger, I should say Bramer's pass a little bit behind. Comes out here to Beebe, picked up by Bramer. Over the blue line, takes it to the right side in the corner. Works against the Sioux City defender back in Gretzky's office. Loses the handle, gets it back, puts a shot up, bad angle. Loose puck out there, kicked out. Lakers hold the zone. Parker Sheehan puts a shot on, broken up in traffic. And then right there looking for a rebound was the Lakers' Boomsma. And it's covered up, of course, by Evan Myers.
Austin Green that time was right in the crease for a long period of time, and those guys could not move him out of there, and he almost got a deflection there.
Yeah, so the face-off to the left of Myers, Sioux Center zone. Evans with the face-off, and of course the Lakers win it. Comes back out here, and it actually went up over the glass out of play. Well, what a way to start a hockey game with a 1-1 score, 2 quick goals in the first 2 and a minute and a half, actually.
With 14:28, it's just like starting over, 1-1.
Yeah. It really is. Now they're going to bring the face-off out over the blue line in the neutral zone. Lakers will have Green over here. Max Evans, of course, into the right. Boomsma off the face-off, battling for that puck. Lakers come up with it. Sheehan off his stick, plays it into the zone. Picked up by Sioux Center. They loft it there. Parker dumps it back over the blue line. Picked up by Cameraman. Cameraman works, of course, with Duden to his right. Goes in the Lakers zone, gets ridden off the puck. Takes it back behind the Lakers zone. Far side, Boomsma gets on it. Plays it back behind the net over there. Takes a big check along the boards. Loose puck. Both the players go down. Where's the puck? Probably underneath. They try to dig it out. They do. The Lakers bring it out. 13:54, a 1-1 hockey game just underway on Parents' Night. Back out here in the neutral zone. Comes off here, of course, to Van Berkel. He's playing on defense tonight. Typically, he plays a winger position. Picked up here by Green. Stick handles his way through traffic. Ahead it comes now to Boomsma. Boomsma center ice in over the blue line. Had a man with his right, put a shot on. He had ran right there. And the save made by Myers at 18:30. Or 13:30, beg your pardon.
So the Lakers' third line again, just like Coach said, the second and third line have really been picking up some goals, and it came true again tonight. That third line, Jake Riefenberger, what a good goal he had.
Oh, that was a beauty. Yeah, 13:30 to go, first period action. It is hot and heavy and going on right now, and of course out there is Vanderberg, Easton Vanderberg. For Sioux Center, picked up by Kranz, lost the handle, picked up in the neutral zone there. Sioux Center trying to get to it. They'll play it into the Lakers zone. Bowling goes back to get it there, overskates the puck. Sioux Center looking for a centering pass, takes it back behind the Laker goal. Keeping it in that time is Creed Waring. That's another interesting name, Creed. The first name, of course, you've got Cutter and Wright on this team, so I have fun with that, and it's pretty good. Puck goes over the top of the net as Sioux Center plays it well. They've been an improved team. Here's Waring. Goes left side with that puck over there. Van Berkel puts it on, broken up by the Lakers in traffic. Loose puck there, kicked out. They'll clear it back to the neutral ice area, and getting on it is Van Berkel. Van Berkel plays it off the far boards to a teammate, onto the stick here, onto the skate there actually, of Kyler Krantz. Puts a check on his man, coming back to help out with a forecheck, Sioux Center. Lakers get it though, play it back into the Sioux Center zone. Picked up here, of course, by Van Berkel, back behind his own net. And Kranz goes back to get him off the puck quickly. They clear it to the neutral ice area in the front, right at the blue line. Lakers clear it out there. Then they play it into the Blaker zone. Beebe goes back to get that puck. Hounded over there, of course, on the play. I don't have a 5 in my program, but I thought I did. That would be Knight. I must be wrong. It's a little bit tough sometimes to read the numbers. Picked up here by the Lakers. They'll loft it out there, and they'll pick it up, and they'll skate with it out to center ice area. Picked up here, of course, nicely that time. Poked off the check of Parker Sheehan. Picked up, of course, 9. That time by Sioux Center. And their 9, of course, is DeYoung. Landon DeYoung plays it ahead. Lakers zone. Backhander that time by DeYoung. Is Cameron on this line as well. Loose looking for a centering pass. Lakers collapse in on the slot and knock it away. That is Wertink. Nice job. Little backhander that time by Beebe. Wouldn't quite go, but he got the goaltender moving. And the Lakers will corral the loose puck at center ice at his own blue line. This is Bowling. Plays it ahead there. And the Lakers may be called for icing the puck. At 11:21 to go, a fast-paced first period. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Lakers have outshot Sioux Center right now 7-1 on the scoreboard, but it's a 1-1 score. Face off to the right of Owen McBride. Down there, and let's see who we have going at it. And it looks like the Lakers actually win the draw. Evans plays it off the far board and skating hard after that puck as Creed Waring plays it over here. Picking it up, of course, is Evans. Puts it right off the side of the net. Myers covered it up and let it go. Let it play in the slot. Comes back to Foley, puts a shot on, broken up in traffic. Picked up here, of course, by Duden, D-U-D-E-N. Plays it ahead. The Lakers knock it down, pick it up there. Then losing a skate and his stick a little bit that time. The edge, if you will, for the Lakers. In the slot, shot right on, goes a little bit wide. Lakers putting a lot of pressure on right now. Evans putting a shot out front. Oh, they had a great shot. Duden clears it away, and it comes out here, of course, and onto the stick of Bart. Clears it back into Lakers zone, left side. They skate in, fan on the shot, back to help out is Boomsma. Boomsma takes it away from a player, lost the handle, got it back, and it poked it away that time by Bart. Bart looks for a centering pass, kicked out that time by the Laker goalie McBride. Shot on goes a little bit wide to the mark that time, and going after it is Creed Waring. Waring plays it back behind the Laker goal. We've rattled off 7 minutes of a 1-1 hockey game, first period action on Parents Night at the Mace. Big crowd, and we're glad to have you with us tonight on 1480 KSDR. Plus, of course, going to U2. Parker Sheen gets down to that loose puck in the Laker zone. Now bowling far side over there, runs into a Sioux center player. They clear it out to the neutral ice area. They pick it up, play it ahead, blocked by the Lakers. Out there is Green. He's going to get off here for a change, and back to get it will be Sioux center with the puck. They play left side here. They'll battle it off the far boards, picked up by McBride, almost in the neutral zone. Lakers stay with it. This is Kyler Krantz all over the ice, picked up by Sioux center. Krantz overskates the puck just a little bit, and of course it got away that time. Off the stick of Vandenberg. Into the Lakers zone looking for a centering pass. Van Berkel puts a shot on, blocked that time nicely by Allard. And it gets cleared into the zone, and Allard and Creed go after that puck. Waring and Allen go after it. And Creed knew he was going to get a check. He got away from that in a hurry. But the Lakers try to hold the zone, and they almost do. Down goes a Sioux center player, picked up here, of course, by Creed Waring. Waring puts a shot on a bullet that's well wide of the mark, going after that loose puck far side over there. And that, of course, was Cutter Wright. Haven't said his name yet tonight, but we get a chance to there on Cutter.
Kyler Krantz made a big hit on the blue line, and I think they're going to get him for an elbow. And then he also, at the end of that play, hit him again. So there's possible he could get two penalties here, Jeff. I think one was just like the other one. So he's going to get one for a roughing, an elbow of some sort. So he's going to go to the box for 2 for sure. And I think that's what they're talking about right now, because he had 1 penalty, and they are going to give him 2 penalties. I see one of the referees going to put up a 2, and I think they're going to give him 2 penalties for that.
All right.
Committed 1, and then on the delayed penalty, when the Lakers touch it, he touched it and hit on the guy again.
So 2 minutes for Sioux Center. Their power play this year is 11.9%. That's nothing great. Lakers power play is 17.2. We haven't really come across a team yet this year that has a real strong power play. Interestingly enough, the penalty kill's been great. We saw a penalty kill this afternoon that's 100% in Aberdeen. They haven't given up a power play goal all year. No, he's going to get 4 minutes.
Jeff, they're going to give 2 penalties. 2 2-minute penalties is what he's going to get. He's going to get 1 for the first hit on the blue line, circled all the way around, and went to touch the puck and got another one.
So now the Lakers have to kill off a penalty for 4 minutes, 5-on-4 Sioux Center, as opposed to the 2.
And I think what they're saying here is that, they were pretty good checks, but he had his shoulder up and his elbow up. So that's an almost automatic penalty when you get your shoulder and an elbow up on a check.
So you look down at the Laker net, and there's a Sioux Center player with 4 other Watertown players, and I'm just talking about where they're going out afterwards.
Yeah.
I guess. And let's see, that's Bart down there, Isaac Bart, B-A-A-R-T. Face off just over the Laker blue line. Now I think they have it straightened around, but maybe not. 8:51 of the clock. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Lakers have outshot Sioux Center so far 9-1.
You're going to get a little clarity here in the bench. I don't know if they're talking about how they're going to put this up. If you put 2 up in a row here.
I think
they say, yep, we can do that. Yeah, we can do 2 penalties in a row, no problem.
Yeah, all right. Face off just outside the Laker blue line. And Evans will be out there in this face-off circle. They drop the puck, and Sioux Center comes up with it. Lost the handle. Lakers get over there, and that's exactly what you want to be aggressive. That was Green. Back in the Lakers zone, or the center ice area. Duden gets ridden off the puck a bit. Picked up here by Bart. Lakers cleared back to their own blue line. Duden picks it up. Right side pass, shot that time by Van Berkel, goes wide to the mark. Duden gets the rebound, takes to the left corner over there. Sioux Center on the attack. And of course on the power play for 3:35 here. Van Berkel comes back to Duden. Duden goes left side with that puck over there. Can't quite see who that is. Duden puts a shot on, broken up in traffic. Far side over there, picked up by Sioux Center. The Storm looking for Duden, gets it to Duden deep in the slot, comes right side to Van Berkel. Van Berkel with the puck, skates in a little bit, looks to the right corner, comes back out here to Duden. Duden, of course, is dangerous, goes left side with the puck, comes out here, Van Berkel puts a shot on, he scores! And, of course, Van Berkel gets the goal. It was a power play goal, and, of course, partially screened was Owen McBride.
He was screened pretty good. Sioux Center really did a nice job on that power play. Very patient, handled the puck quite well, and you could see something was going to happen there.
Now there's still 2 minutes up there for Kranz. Will still serve 2 more minutes.
Right. It erases the 1 penalty that he's in there, so now he's going to sit for a full 2 minutes.
Yeah, he is, and, of course, out there right now is Schubert for Sioux Center, and Duden out there as well. Duden left side here, gets ridden out the puck at the blue line. Backhander comes over here, shot on, broken up that time. The Lakers get to it. This is Evans. Evans looks to the head, had a poke checked away. Duden comes up with it in the neutral zone. Gets ridden out the puck. Picked up here, of course, by shouldn't say by Van Berkel, but number right, Cutter Wright, shouldn't have missed his name at all there. And, of course, Cutter Wright along the near boards. 1:26 on the Watertown penalty, but Sioux Center with a power play right now has a 2-1 lead. 7:17 to go, period number 1. Centering pass, the Lakers get it, will clear it all the way down the ice. And, of course, it'll be Myers will steer it back behind the net. And, of course, Duden comes up with it. And we have a whistle at 7:05 to go, period number 1. Great crowd tonight, but we have room for a couple more.
We're going to get a penalty here.
So bring your mask.
It's going to be a roughing. It's going to be a roughing on number 17, Jeff.
Okay, and then 17 will be Schubert.
Schubert's going to, I didn't see it, but the referees signal roughing. So it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey here for a minute. And then the Lakers are going to be on the power play for another minute.
So we have the face-off to the right of Myers, picked up here, of course, by Sioux Center. That was Van Berkel trailing on the play, comes up with it, poke check away that time. Lakers come back with a great forecheck, and they pick it up and they fire it in. That was, of course, Mr. Beebe who does that. Great job on his part. Sioux Center gathers it up. 4-on-4 right now. He works down there against Foley. Then Boomsma, then works in Bart, puts a shot right on, and it's kicked out that time by McBride. The long lead pass, Ross Ice picked up by Van Berkel at his own blue line. Played ahead here. Lakers try to get to it, and going after that will be Bart. Foley will get to the puck in his own zone. Takes it back beyond his own net. Overskates it just a little bit. Pass out here beyond the defender. No icing. Weissing is waved off. Back to it will be Creed Waring. Waring picks it up now for Sioux Center. Back behind his own net. Hounded that time by Bowling. Lakers have Boomsma there as well. Rink wide pass. Too far, but then getting to it that time, Van Berkel. Van Berkel, of course, had a poke checked away that time. The Lakers come up with a Boomsma to Max Evans. Evans with a puck. Skates in. Puts a shot on off the side of the net. Wouldn't go. Another one, and covering it up that time was Evan Myers. 5:55 to go in the first period, and 50 seconds to go on the Laker power play for the trail in this hockey game, 2-1.
Max Evans with pretty good hustle there, chasing that puck down, and got 2 really nice shots all by himself.
He did. So Kyler Krantz back out there now with Evans and Green to his right and left. Waring gets out there defensively to the right of Evans in the Sioux Center zone. They chase Duden out. Back up there here, man, and it comes out here. Picked up now, of course, loose puck, and then it'll be Sioux Center clearing it all the way down the ice at 5:48 to go in this first period. Back to get it will be Sheehan. Sheehan comes out here for Green, lost the handle, picks it up. His rink-wide pass going after that loose puck now. Of course, Green to Sheehan. Here it comes for Evans, goes over here to Boomsma. Boomsma right side, in over the blue line, drop pass that time. Wouldn't go, goes after the loose puck in the corner of the Sioux Center zone. Centering pass, but nobody was home really. Comes out here to Sheehan. Sheehan stick handles, goes left side with it. This is Green. Austin with a puck. Goes far right corner for Boomsma. Boomsma with the puck, looks back behind the net, comes back out to Sheehan, goes in, puts a shot on, scores! Parker Sheehan ties it at 2 at 5:11. And the Lakers get a power play goal, and for Sheehan, that's his 3rd goal in 2 nights.
Parker Sheehan, that's exactly what he scored 2 last night. It's a slap shot, shows pretty good patience, and puts it right in the corner of the net. Parker Sheehan's really developed a pretty nice slap shot.
He really has. So the Lakers have tied it up 2-2, and we've got a wild and woolly first period here with 2 more to go after this.
Parker Sheehan, nobody's happier when he scores a goal than Parker Sheehan.
Right. Off the face-off, Sioux Center wins the draw. They lose it in the neutral zone. Rink-wide pass. Bart plays it in the Lakers zone. Back to get it. Boomsma gets the assist. So for Boomsma, that's an assist. Nice to see that. That's his 4th assist. And for Sheehan, of course, that's his 4th goal. 2-2 score, 4:40 clock running first period action. Lakers with the puck right now, back behind their own net. Comes out here, shot right, short blank that time from Sioux Center. That, of course, was by number 5. That was for Sioux Center. That was Knight. Unless they have a number difference, that's what I had was Knight. 4:17 to go. When you have blue uniforms, blue numbers or black numbers on top of it, it's a little tough to pick up. Back along the far rail, picked up here. They hold the zone. That's Waring. Looks for a centering pass here. Lakers break it up. Comes up high in the air, back over the back of the net. Loose puck picked up here. Aller goes after that defender right there. That defender, of course, for Sioux Center is DeYoung. A loose puck over there, shot on. It was a bullet that goes wide. Foley will get to it along the near boards against DeYoung. Foley picks it up, backhander this time, comes back out, picked up by Van Berkel, Laker blue line. Takes it across the blue line, lost his handle. He ran into a wall right there, picked up here by Beebe. Beebe looked right side, he gets ridden off the puck. His pass a little behind. Lakers make a change. They almost get caught there, but coming back to help out is Beebe. Beebe plays it back out here onto the stick of a Sioux Center player. Lakers Allard picks it up, loses it to Bart. Poked away by the Lakers onto the stick again. Lakers lose it in the slot, come back with it, and they finally clear the zone. Comes out here to BB, right side with it. Gets ridden off the puck. Couple of players go down. Loose puck going after that is Myers. Then the Sioux Center will take it. Far rail out here, back to neutral ice area, picked up by Sheehan. Sheehan with the puck, gets ridden off the puck that time, of course, by Sioux Center. That was by Vandenberg. Plays it in the Lakers zone with 2:52 to go and a 2-2 first period score. Loose puck along the near boards, picked up here by the Lakers. Trying to keep it in, of course, was Visser. He does that. Back to get it will be Bart. Lakers with it. Back behind their own net. They'll play out here to Waring. Waring puts a shot on that goes well wide of the mark. Picked up here by, of course, the Lakers' McBride. Back neutral zone. Lakers get to it. Picked up here by Sioux Center. They play it ahead. Too far, though, that time for Visser, but he does play it back in the Lakers zone nevertheless. Bart goes after it, takes a big check in the behind the net. That time by the Lakers, picked up here by Green. Green almost steps around to check. Plays it back beyond the net over there, of course, is Beebe to get to the puck. Beebe steps around the player that time. Back out here, Van Berkel. Lakers come up with the neutral zone. Can't control the puck nevertheless. Now it's picked up here by Green. In over the blue line. Stick handles, goes between the defenders, gets ridden off. The puck goes to the far corner. But he stays with it, stays with his defender. Here comes Sioux Center trying to break it up ice. They almost do, but then Bowling whistles a shot back into the Sioux Center zone with 1:45 in the clock. Loose puck picked up here by Sioux Center. Picked up a shot that time, hits the goal, and he goes in! Max Evans gets a goal to give the Lakers a 3-2 lead.
That's what you call a bar down goal for Max Evans. Hit the top bar and went right straight down. That one's impossible to catch for a goalie.
So 1:39, the Lakers come back after at one time now 1-0. Then they get down 2-1. Now they've scored 2 goals to grab a 3-2 lead. They have outshot Sioux Center 14-4. This is their game. This is their night. Parents' night at the Mace. Druden off the Duden church to Van Berkel. Lost it right there. Booms will put a check on him. Goes into the Lakers zone with 1:31. Duden goes after that loose puck with the Lakers. Play it back behind the net. This is going to be a wild and woolly night. I can tell you that already. Comes back out here, blocked that time on the outlet pass. Picked up here, of course, by Duden. Lost the handle, plays it off the corner. Sioux Center gets it in the corner, looks for a centering pass. Nobody home. Lakers get it. Now they've got a breakaway if Boomsma can get on it. He does, but gets ridden off the puck. Nice back check that time. Helping out from behind. Here comes Duden with a puck. He has it poked away that time by Kranz. Kranz working hard along the near boards right in front of the Sioux Center net. Goes right between the legs of Van Berkel into the far corner over there. Lakers have Workus out there right now. This is Foley. Foley with a puck at his blue line. Dumps it into the corner. He had a goal last night unassisted. Picked up by Van Berkel. They'll play it around the near boards here. Picked up by Sheehan. Already a goal tonight. Takes a check that time. And of course a big check from DeYoung. Back comes Sioux Center in the Lakers zone. Put a shot on it. Was stopped that time by the Lakers McBride. Loose puck along the near boards with 25 seconds left. And a centering pass, nobody home. Fortunately for the Lakers in the slot, they'll fire all the way down the ice right on Myers, and he almost didn't know how to play that puck.
That's a two-hopper to the shortstop.
It really was a two-hopper to the shortstop that time. DeYoung comes up with the puck. The Lakers really dominating right here. Getting out there, of course, was Osted. He gets a little playing time as well. He works down there against Schubert to end the first period. A wild and woolly first period. Lakers out shooting Sioux Center 15-4. So 2 saves for McBride, 13 for Myers in that first period. And we have a Laker 3-2 lead after 1 period of play. Let's review the scoring at 14:45. I think we'll talk about Stick It to Cancer Night in a couple of moments. For Sioux Center, they got on the board first, 15:35 of that first period. So literally a minute and a half into the game, Bart scores the goal unassisted for Sioux Center. They grab a 1-0 lead. Lakers come right back. Riefenberger off the faceoff at center ice, takes it right down to the goal, sloughs it in, and of course at 4 seconds later, the Lakers have tied it at 1-1. Then Sioux Center grabs the lead at 7:58. Van Berkel, a power play goal, giving Sioux Center a 2-1 lead. Lakers answer back with their own power play goal. Some 2 minutes and 47 seconds later, this is Parker Sheehan, a power play goal with an assist from Boomsma, and it was a 2-2 score. Then the Lakers had the winning goal at that moment at 1:39. Max Evans with a goal for the Lakers, unassisted. Watertown is a 3-2 lead after 1 period of play. And of course in the save department, 13 for Myers, 2 saves for Owen McBride. So 2-2 after 1 period. Earlier today, the girls game we brought you, it was Aberdeen stayed unbeaten with a 9-0 victory over Watertown. Don't forget tomorrow, of course, we'll have Watertown at Huron. Our coverage starting at 3:30. And then in 2 weeks, of course, Stick It to Cancer Night. And nobody better to talk about that than Jenny Workus. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Excellent. A wild and woolly first period, wasn't it?
It was crazy.
It really was crazy. Well, Stick It to Cancer Night, the 29th of
30th.
30th
It's the
of
30th,
January.
yep.
29th, we're in Aberdeen.
Right.
30th, of course, we have Brookings here. Nothing better than to knock off Brookings on a Stick It to Cancer Night, stick it to the Rangers.
Oh my gosh, that would be an awesome night if we could stick it to cancer and stick it to the Rangers all on the same evening.
And let's get the fork out and do a good job of it.
Absolutely.
You maybe haven't heard though, Brookings beat Sioux Falls 2 tonight.
3-0.
Well, if you're asking for my opinion, I'm going to say that Brookings may be the team to beat this season.
Well, I think you told me that a while back.
Yep.
We talked about that a little up here, that
Yeah.
that might be the boost that
Yeah.
Brookings needs, and I think you probably better look out
Yeah.
for those folks.
Brookings, they can skate, they can go for a long time, they have very low penalty minutes, they do a good job.
But you know what? We're going to stick a fork in them, and they're going to be done.
Absolutely.
The 30th of January.
Yes,
right.
that's a great goal. I hope that we can do that.
So this is a big night coming up. What is Stick It to Cancer in Watertown?
Stick It to Cancer was something that we tried last year, and it went over so well that we are doing it again this year, and hopefully, we'll continue to do it for many years. So it's something that we do to bring awareness to cancer in our community and to help the Coddington County Cares Cancer Foundation. So all of the proceeds from the night get donated to Coddington County Cares. And for those of you who don't know, that is the local organization here in town where all of the funds stay to help people who live or work right here in Coddington County. So during the event, This year we actually are going to have the girls participate in the Stick It to Cancer event too. So we have a whole lineup of games that weekend. We have a Pee Wee game first, and then we have a girls 14U, a girls varsity, a boys JV, and a boys varsity. And the main event will be at the boys varsity game, which will start about 8 o'clock. We will have a ceremonial puck drop. We actually have a couple of moms in our hockey association who are fighting cancer right now, and so we're going to honor them with a ceremonial puck drop. We will have Barb Kranz back again this year. She did an amazing job of singing the national anthem last year, and they lost their little girl several years back to cancer. So we're just going to do a ton of fun things. We're going to have some silent auction items, some raffle items, some things like that, and you know, it's Brookings, right? So there's going to be a lot of people here. There's going to be a lot of excitement, and we're hoping to do a lot of fun things and stick it to Brookings and stick it to cancer.
So, but Brookings is coming to town, but we also include the opposing team in this event, correct?
Absolutely. So we've contacted them. You know, we do dedications for our players, so we ask them for dedications of who, you know, if they wanted to skate in honor or memory of someone. We have T-shirts and hoodies that you can get, you know, with the Stick It to Cancer logo on it. They were all sent that information so they can partake. Last year we played Rushmore, and the Rushmore Thunder parents and players, they were really involved in Stick It to Cancer, and so we hope that the Brookings people are just as involved. And on that note, the Rushmore Thunder actually contacted me a few days ago, and they were asking questions about our Stick It to Cancer event from last year because they had such a great time, and they're going to do their own event, and they're actually going to do it when the Lakers go visit them on February 6th.
Oh, really?
So we get to take part in their event
and
also.
two Stick It to Cancer events. That's great.
We get to do 2 Stick It to Cancer events, and then next weekend in Oahe is their Pink in the Rink. And we also get to participate in that.
Yes.
So we're going to bring a lot of awareness to cancer this year in multiple communities.
Oh, that's cool. But I think it says a lot about last year's event when Rapid City or the Rushmore say we'd like to do the same kind of a thing. I think that says a lot of what you did last year.
Yeah, our event last year was awesome. And the cancer events aren't a new thing. Oahe, I think, has started it several years back. They've maybe done it for a handful of years. And then Mitchell chimed in a couple of years ago, and they both have pink in the rink. And I think Mitchell is the only one who actually literally makes their rink pink. And I did work on that here in town for a couple of years, and they thought they could make it pink, but they thought it might be a problem to make it unpink, and so they vetoed. And so last year we finally decided, hey, we really want to do an event like this, so let's try something a little bit different. And we, at the end of the season, we put it together real quick and decided we were going to stick it to cancer. It's not just pink, it's all the cancers. And Cottington County Cares, you know, helps everybody, you know, that lives or works in this town that needs, you know, assistance with medication, bills being paid, travel expenses, hotels for treatments, you know, things like that. So we wanted to make sure we could help as many people as we can in the community.
And we're gonna promote that. We're gonna promote that night as not so much come and even watch a hockey game. If you have any type of connection to cancer, who everybody does, it's just a nice night to come out and have a tribute for cancer, do some good things for a local organization, and it's going to be a great night. Everybody in the stands will feel something that night.
Absolutely. And one plug that I want to make is if you're planning on coming to that event, come early. Come to the girls' game, come to the JV game, and come to the varsity game, because there will be a sellout crowd, and we can't use the upper mezzanine this year, and we are probably going to be standing in here shoulder to shoulder with our masks on.
With our masks on, that's right. And we do require masks at the rink, and it's working out just fine. You know, it's a good thing. So, but that night, everybody's going to look forward to that night. Bring a friend, bring cousins, bring brothers, bring everybody you can think of. It's going to be a good night.
I think what was most meaningful last year was when you had players from both teams that would talk about somebody they were playing for.
Yep, and we'll do that again this year too. All of the kids can
really
skate in
cool.
honor or memory of somebody, and that will be announced. You know, we'll announce the full lineup that night, and not just the starters.
Yeah, I think that was really, to me, one of the really highlights of the night.
Yeah, and like Jim said, I think, you know, everybody knows somebody who has or has had cancer, and it's impacted everybody. It might not be somebody close to them, but it might be, you know, a friend's parent or grandparents or just somebody, you know, somebody that's an acquaintance.
Yeah.
You know, cancer is all around, and it seems to have touched somebody or everybody. Excuse me.
And you can donate to this cause. You can just donate out of the blue. You can buy T-shirts and you can buy raffle tickets. Right? Those are all the proceeds.
Yeah. So during the night, we will have some things available in the warming room. I think we're going to have bracelets and some car decals and things like that. You'll be able to buy raffle tickets. We're going to have a square board where you can win some fun prizes. You'll be able to win one of the Stick It to Cancer jerseys. We're going to have a few of those that are going to be up for grabs that night. The Cottington County Cares people will be here. They'll be helping us with the event, sell the tickets and things like that. They will have a box where they will be selling, their mugs, and they'll be, just taking cash donations if somebody wants to make a donation. And you can donate to Cottington County Cares all year long. They do several different fundraisers, but you can just, send in a check to them and they would graciously take it and help cancer patients.
Well, and if somebody can't be here that night but would like to contribute, they can contribute to Cottington County Cares in memory of somebody, or like hockey night, or specify that way they could get in touch with you for that matter too.
Absolutely. They can get in touch with me or Cottington County Cares, and I'll make sure that they get to the right person to give their money out.
We're 2 weeks away from this event, and already this place is in hysteria.
It is, and it's one of our nicest events we put on. It really is. It's a great home game, and it touches everybody.
Yeah, and then with Brookings besides.
Well, that touches everybody anyway.
Exactly.
It's just a little bit of rivalry, 45 minutes down the road, and it's been a rivalry probably as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It
goes way before us.
Yeah, there's a saying out there is, who do you want to win? And it's ABB, anybody but Brookings. you never want Brookings to win because, statistically they're always, really good. And their varsity's been pretty solid for the last few years. And this just might be their year.
Yeah. And we talk about Brookings like that, and not in a bad way, but it's actually kudos to them because of the program that they have, and they're fun to beat because you're beating a good program.
Right, exactly. Anytime you can beat Brookings, it's a great day, whether it's at the mite level, the squirt level, the varsity level. I think that last year, the team, when we beat them here right before the state tournament, I'm pretty sure was the first time that any of my three children, my oldest three, had beat Brookings at the varsity level. I mean, it doesn't happen a lot.
It's high time we make it 2 in a row.
Stick It to Cancer night can be our night again. 2 in a row at home would be awesome.
Well, that's going to be a great night.
Bring your forks. We're going to put a fork in them. They're going to be done.
That's right.
So Jenny, you also had something else going on as the executive director of SDHA. Tell us a little bit about another thing that you have cooking.
The South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association is doing a raffle. For those of you out there in hockey land, you might have heard of the Toronto scholarships. The Toronto family had a scholarship fund in honor of their son for many years. And 2 years ago, they stopped doing the scholarships for the high school seniors, and there's been a void for the last couple of years. So South Dakota Amateur Hockey decided this year, hey, it's high time we bring that back. We want to invest in our kids' future and our seniors and help them further their education. So we are starting a fund this year so that we can give out scholarships starting this year and going forward. So right now we have a raffle. It's kind of a calendar raffle. We have prizes January through December, so there's 12 different prizes. We did just give away the first prize yesterday, which was a big screen TV. But we have prizes that will be given away the 15th of every month for the rest of the year. And when you buy a ticket, your name goes in the drawing for the whole year. So the February prize, for example, is a weekend getaway to the Black Hills. If you win that, your name still stays in, so you can win the grill and the gun and the coach purse and the diamond earrings and all of the fun, fabulous prizes for the rest of the year. And it's a $20 ticket. And all of the proceeds help our seniors. There's 109 seniors this year, so we're trying to sell 2,000 tickets is our goal. We're a bit away from our goal yet, so that's why we're going to sell again until February, till our February drawing. And you can get your tickets in any of our hockey associations. Watertown did a great job, and they had 200 tickets to start with, and they actually sold all of them. They're the first association to sell them all.
Put her there,
Each of the associations have 150 to 200 tickets, but we can still get you tickets in Watertown. Any rink you're in probably has tickets. You can get them from a hockey president, a hockey board member, or you can go online to our website, which is sdaha.org, and you can get tickets there, or you can contact me and I can hook you up with tickets. If you have a senior or know a senior in South Dakota Amateur Hockey, please send them to that website also, because the scholarship application is available on that website. The deadline to apply for that is February 7th. And so they need to start working on that. It is a little in-depth. There's an essay and they need some additional things. And so we want to make sure that they have time to get their scholarships in.
Even the official like to
I need to give a huge shout out also to the referees tonight. Parker Riddle down there and Sam Schrader, our local homegrown officials. Mr. Ron Johnson, who did the most games last year in South Dakota Amateur Hockey, 102. And then we have a Sioux Center ref tonight also, Mr. Jonathan Vanderwerf.
The excitement from Jenny towards the officials comes because she schedules the officials and she gets to know these people quite well.
I love the officials, all of them. They are my friends. I love them like my children, and I want everybody to be nice to them. Before I go, I have one question.
All right.
I was asked to make sure I asked you how the Gopher Irish game went today.
That damn Vince.
Turn off the mics.
Well, and Notre Dame went into Minnesota. Minnesota's ranked number 1 in the country, and they beat them last night 3-2. And Notre Dame won again today 2-1. And I know who put you up to it.
Well, it maybe was Mr. Foley.
There's a diehard Gopher fan up here.
We're going to stick a fork into Brookings, and they're going to be done on the 30th.
That's right. We'll see you back up here on the 30th.
Jenny Workus, always fun. Thank you so much. So full of information, and holy cow, is she excited. So we're going to get right into this thing. Jenny usually takes the entire intermission, and we're going to drop the puck right now.
She did. All right, so it'll be, of course, Evans facing off here. Sioux Center now defending the goal to our right against Cameraman, picked up by Duden. Duden across the Laker blue line of a 3-2 Watertown lead after 2 periods of play. Nice heavy whistle tonight from the Mace. This is not Stick It to Cancer night, but it is Parents night. And that's picked up here by Visser. Rink wide pass, shot on. A little wide of the mark, as of course McBride stayed right with that puck. Lakers get to it, McBride far side. Loses the handle, picked up here by Sioux Center. Pass a little behind their man, Van Berkel, plays it back behind the net. Lakers looking for the loose puck over there, Bowling. Boomsma shot right out front, they score to tie it up at 3. So Sioux Center ties it up at 3. It's going to be another wild and woolly second period, I can tell already.
We talk about it all the time. It's so important to come out hot at the beginning of a period, and it really sets a tone for the rest of that period. Now, the last time we did this, the Lakers came back and scored right away. So let's see if they can do that again and stop the momentum.
Allard takes a hard check into the boards. A loose puck in the Lakers zone, a little behind the Sioux Center person there. Foley lost the handle, picked up by Sioux Center. Another shot out front, battered away. Goes back in the neutral zone. Sioux Center skating hard. That's Waring back, and he comes up with the puck now onto the stick, of course, of Dykstra. His rink-wide pass over here, backhander that time by the Lakers. Bowling comes over here. Picked up, of course, by Van de Vette. And the Lakers now cleared back to Waring. Rink-wide pass, Van Vette, V-E-G-T-E. Say that fast 5 times, I can't say it right once. Comes out here along the near boards, I apologize. Comes out here at the blue line. They couldn't do it last year either. Picked up by Allard. In over the blue line, takes it down the left side in the zone. He had a man right there. That was Workus. Couldn't put the puck in the net. Sioux Center will clear it all the way down the ice. Icing cold here against the Storm. We'll bring it back. Face off to the left of Evan Myers in a 3-3 hockey game. 15:22 to go. Period number 2 on Parents Night.
Nice to see Bryson Bowling out there, Jeff. He went off in the first period after a hit right on the red line, and maybe a leg or something like that, but he went in the locker room for that period. Rest of the period.
Face off here to the left of Myers. Yep, he did. Comes back here, controlled that time by Sioux Center. That, of course, was Schubert. Plays it back behind his own net.
This is that third line, Jeff, for the Watertown Lakers that have really gotten this thing to the goal. Yep. It's Beebe and Bramer.
Tink out there.
They've done a great job for the Watertown Lakers.
They have. Face off to the right this time of Myers. Off the face-off. puck drop, and the faceoff comes here right wing. Lakers try to keep it in, and they do so. With the puck right there, looking for a centering pass that time for Bramer. Couldn't quite, but they dumped it down off the handle that time. And then, of course, was Parker Sheehan back in the corner that got it out. Here goes right the puck into the Laker bench.
The puck was going in the Laker bench, and Austin McBride tried to catch it before it hit one of his players. Couldn't get there in time.
Face-off just outside the blue line. Bramer with the face-off for the Lakers. Loose puck along the near boards, and Sioux Center plays it, or the Lakers play it back into Sioux Center. Cameron goes back to get it. Long around the rink pass it goes. Loose puck along the far rail over there. Who gets to it? The Lakers try to hold the zone, can't do so. And racing back, of course, a 2-on-1. Shot back to help out is Parker Sheehan to clear it away after Sioux Center had a 2-on-1 breakaway opportunity. Wertink over there along the far rail, battles on the blue line along with Sioux Center. Plays it back out here, comes out to Schubert. Schubert plays it back in the Lakers zone. Parker Riddle comes up with it, or Parker Sheehan, I beg your pardon. Comes off here to Wertink. His behind the back pass, rink wide. Almost picked up there by Sioux Center. And pick up, of course, by Sioux Center, that would be Wright, Cutter Wright. Picked up here by the Lakers, though they played into the Sioux Center zone. They'll make a change right here as McBride goes off. Loose puck out there. Evans takes his man down, and Bowling will have to go back after the puck. Carter Wright goes after him in the Lakers zone. Comes out here to Beebe. Beebe along the near rail. Backhanded that time by Cutter Wright and Sioux Center as they make a change. Duden back out there. And, of course, out there as well is Schubert for Sioux Center. Play it back in the Lakers zone. Bowling goes back to get it. Working back out there, of course, for the Sioux Center team is Cutter Wright. Back out here, Van Vicht is out there for Sioux Center at the moment in his own zone. Neutral area, and, of course, right along the blue line for Sioux Center. Booms will put his man up against the board. Bodies him up well. Picked up here by Sioux Center. They take it in over the Laker blue line. This is Van Berkel. Skates in, tries to put a shot on. Blocked that time by McBride, and then they score deep in the slot. And this time, Bart picking it up was, I thought it was more Schubert.
Well, I think Bart shot it from the top.
Okay.
Bart shot it from a defensive position, and it was definitely tipped. Yeah, you're right, it was tipped into the goal. Owen McBride actually didn't really even have a chance at that. It was tipped, and there's no way he could keep up with that one.
So Sioux Center gets the lead back at 4-3 at 13:15 of the period. So Watertown had erased a 3-2, or I should say 2-1 deficit to grab a 3-2 lead. Now Sioux Center's come out with 2 goals here in the second period to grab a 4-3 lead.
Owen McBride gets a brand new stick on that one.
Somehow I have a feeling that this game is 4-3 is not going to be the final score.
Owen McBride came up to the blue line. You know, a goalie can't go into the neutral zone. He stands there with a broken stick. Blair Boomsma helps him out, gets him a new one.
Off the face-off, Sioux Center wins the draw. Cameron, he's ever dangerous, picked up here by Evans. Evans over the blue line, takes it left side around Van Berkel, puts a shot on. Broken up that time. He took a hard shot into the boards. Loose puck over here. Bart, Lakers battle for that puck in the corner. Boomsma goes after it there. Puts a big check on his man, picked up by Green. Centering pass, broken up. Van Berkel, 23, will get the assist. All right, back in the Lakers zone. And McBride can't stop that. And Kranz goes after the loose puck along the near rail here as Bart goes after it. Cameron is out there as well. Shot out there, broken up by traffic. Comes back out. They play it back in the far corner in the Lakers zone. Picked up here, centering pass again. A never dangerous puck. Lakers can't clear it out, but it goes over the glass and out of play.
Owen McBride making some pretty nice stops there. Looks like that brand new stick works pretty good.
Maybe should have had it earlier.
How much is a goalie stick?
About $300 bucks, I suppose.
I bet it's all of that. I think the regular sticks are $300.
Oh, okay.
I know I bought some $300 sticks. Quite a few of them.
All right, so Van Vicht will face off here against Kranz. Picked up by Sioux Center. They win the draw. That's Duden. Plays it back in the Lakers zone. And, of course, a loose puck in the far corner in the Lakers zone there. Watertown trying to break it up, and Allard flips it all the way out to the center ice area, neutral ice area, picked up here by Creed Waring. Waring takes it around his own net. Out here, picked up by the Lakers. That is Workus. plays it back behind the Laker net as Kranz goes after that loose puck, knocks his man down, tries to get the puck out there, picked up here by Workus. Centering pass, had a man right there, Allard. He couldn't get the stick down on that loose puck. Back in the neutral zone, Lakers back in their own zone, picked up by McBride. Plays it off the boards there. It's picked up by Sioux Center, and of course that was a right, cutter right. And on the far side there, another one by Van Veek wouldn't go. Rebound comes out here along the near rail. Overskating at that time was McBride. Plays it ahead that time. Van Veek goes down. Puck goes wildly into the corner left of McBride. Comes back out the neutral ice area. Sioux Center loses the handle as Cameron couldn't come up with it. Van Berkel does. Goes around the player, dumps it into the corner. Back to get it will be Parker Sheehan, but he couldn't get there in time as getting there was Van Berkel. Loose puck there. The Lakers can't clear it out of their own zone. Visser gets a hand on it, gets it back out in the neutral zone. It goes across the line all the way into the Sioux Center zone. They run it down there with 10:58 to go in the second period. Visser steps around the check that time, comes up with the puck along the near side. He works down there against McBride. McBride lost his edge, comes back out front. Loose down, they score! They score, that's Cameraman. Lane Cameraman gets a Sioux Center goal. They got 3 in a row at 10:46.
Cameraman scooped it up in the corner and sliced across Owen McBride and got him on the short side.
He did. So Cameraman comes up with his 7th goal of the year, and now it's a 5-3 Sioux Center lead.
Cameraman's a pretty good hockey player, Jeff.
Yeah.
We've seen him for quite a few years.
Yeah, 10:46 to go. Still, period number 2. We've had 8 goals already. And of course, Visser dumps it out here for Cameraman. A loose puck goes to the far corner. Tommy Foley gets on it, works against Cameraman down there. Foley battling for that loose puck. The Lakers as well. Loose puck through the slot as Duden goes after that puck for Sioux Center. Right now, they're a little bit faster getting to the puck than the Lakers are. They play it back in the Lakers zone. Foley gets to the puck back behind his own net. Takes a check from behind and goes down. A loose puck picked up here by the Lakers. They'll clear it back to the neutral ice area, and it's picked up by Sioux Center. They play it back in the Lakers zone. Right on. It's kicked out that time by Owen McBride. He never gives up 5 in a game. A center pass here, right here. A shot broken up that time by the Lakers. Duden was there. Cameraman was there. He tries to look for another one. Couldn't do so as McBride gets a little bit out of position. And the puck stays in the hands of Sioux Center. Looking for a centering pass again. Nobody home. They played it back behind the net in Gretzky's office. Duden goes after that puck back over there. Takes a check from Foley along the far boards. But Duden stays with that loose puck. Couple of players by the Lakers. They get on it. They'll clear it out to center ice. And with it right now, Foley whistles a bullet in there. He will go off on the change. Getting out there, of course, will be McBride. McBride at the blue line got that pass. And then there was a whistle from behind at 9:25. Big third period.
Sioux Center's taking it to the Lakers that time. Owen McBride was completely out of position over there and found a stick save. But little momentum right now by Sioux Center.
Yeah, they have 3 unanswered goals and a 5-3 lead. 9:25 to go. Period number 2. Stick it to Cancer Night coming up in a couple of weeks. We're going to stick it to Brookings. They dump it into the zone. We have fun with that. And Brookings, like you say, is a very good program. That's kind of the stick that everybody measures their success by. So it's a compliment to them, backhanded sometimes. Comes back out here, of course, to Van Berkel, the blue line, taken away by Evans. It's a breakaway. He comes in, puts a shot on, the save made, and the rebound comes out here off cutter right, plays it off the far board. Lakers with Sheehan, another shot. There's a bullet that goes wide, and we have at 8:53 the puck out of play.
Max Evans all by himself at the blue line. He's one-on-one with the goalie, and he usually finds the back of the net on that. I actually think he got a little anxious, Jeff, and tried to shoot it hard through him. Normally, Max Evans, he's money when he comes down and one-on-one like that.
Yeah, he really is. Schuber's out there defensively. You have Dykstra out there right now, I do believe. Yep, you do. He wears 24. Actually, it might be 25. No, it would be 24. That would be Dykstra. Duden is 25. With that head of hair, you can't miss him out there.
He's got the best hair in the state.
Well,
I know that.
He does, and I don't mean that as a he's just got that head of hair that you can't miss him. Now he's out there right there.
If you see him without his helmet on, Jeff, it's amazing that helmet even fits. It's pretty neat, and it's kind of his trademark. He's a good kid.
Oh yeah, 8:48 to go. And, of course, off the face-off, Lakers Evans in the corner. Watertown comes up with it, lost the handle, though. They try to keep it, kept here by Duden. He gets off his skates. Lakers clear back to the neutral ice area, picked up by Sioux Center. They'll play it back to the Laker blue line. This is Visser after that puck. Visser with a backhander that time, a little too far, picked up here by the Laker Evans. They had a man right there. They tried to shoot Boomsma. He couldn't get to that pass, kept in by Green. Green with a puck in the corner, and the official is there as well, but the official avoids the contact somehow along the near boards. Two players from each team battle for that puck. And now we're going to have a whistle at the 8:10 mark.
Interference.
All right, interference.
And I'm not sure who it is. It looks like Blair Boomsma is going to sit down for 2 minutes for interference.
Okay, Boomsma goes off, and the Sioux Center will be on the power play for 2 minutes, coming at 8:10 of this second period.
Now, Sioux Center has had a couple power plays, and one of the power plays they did score on, they really did a nice job and looked pretty smooth on a power play.
Yes, they did. That was Van Berkel. So 5-3, so Lakers down a man for 2 minutes here, picked up by Duden in his own blue line. Takes it to the neutral zone, through the neutral, through the Lakers, over the Laker blue line. Along the near boards, his cameraman trailing on the play. Plays it ahead now, comes back out there and comes back over here. They look for Cameron. Duden looks for Cameron. He wanted to shoot, thought better of it. Pulled it back, and Kranz was right there. Plays it back to the neutral ice area. Picked up here by Sioux Center. Sioux Center with that puck along the near boards. And then it comes back out here with 7:36 to play in the second period. It goes over the shoulder of Van Berkel back into the Sioux Center zone. 7.5 minutes to play in the period. 5-3 Sioux Center. 1:17 on the power play for Sioux Center. As, of course, in the box right now, Boomsma. Picked up here by Sioux Center. Visser across the line. Fans on the pass, gets it back, centering pass right out front. They score! Another power play goal by Sioux Center. They won 8-4 the first time. They lead 6-3 right here at 7:13. It's 4 goals in the second period. And that goal, by the way, is by Bart. And Bart has a hat trick tonight.
That goal was by their captain, Bart. He, not quite as smooth of that we've seen before on the power play, but boy, they really passed the puck pretty nice when they got in front of the net.
We've had 3 power play goals in this game tonight. The Lakers have given up 2 of those, and Sioux Center really taking it to the Lakers in this period. This is Cameron. Cameraman looking for a centering pass. Had a man right there. Shot by Wright wouldn't go as McBride makes the stop.
Good shot by Cutter Wright there.
Yeah, he really was.
He was one-on-one with Owen and put it right into his chest.
6:56 second period action. 16-15, the Lakers have the nod with shots on goal, but Sioux Center better on the efficiency of scoring with a 6-3 lead right here. Last time they played it was 8-4, Sioux Center.
They're going to face off again. I don't know what happened that time. They didn't like something they saw. They dropped the puck, and they're going to redo it.
So they'll do so. Van Vicht against the Lakers, and that was Boomsma. Off the face-off puck back into the neutral zone. From the neutral zone, picked up by Bowling. Plays it back down his own net. Blocked that time. Picked up here by Schubert. Rink-wide pass. Backhander by Sioux Center. Goes into the corner. Looking again for a centering pass. Couldn't get that job done. The Lakers come away with the puck. They'll loft it out here to center ice. Creed Waring clears it back to the neutral zone. 3 Sioux Center players there. Van Vicht as well. Picked up here by Evans, puts a bullet right on, and a glove save made that time by Myers. He hung on for a while. I thought he was going to look for a face-off, but he gave it up. Comes over here right side, 1-on-3 shot right on. Save made that time by the Lakers. McBride gets another rebound shot off, and he holds that one out somehow. Lakers with the puck right now. That is Workus. Plays it in the Lakers zone with 6 minutes to go in the second period. It's been all Sioux Center. Hate to say it, but it has. They've erased a 3-2 deficit after 1 to grab a 6-3 lead, and we're tied shots on goal, 17 all.
Owen McBride, there's a few shots I'm not so sure Owen McBride has seen. Even that one went off his face. He didn't know where it was.
Yeah, cameraman to Bart. Lakers try to clear it away deep in the slot. Picked up here, turnaround shot on by Bart, broken up in traffic. Comes out here, Van Berkel, Lakers. Kranz lost the handle. Van Berkel plays it back in the Lakers zone. They can't clear the zone very well here. Picked up now, of course, by Watertown. Picked up by McBride. Plays far corner. Kranz will get on it over there. Stepping around the Sioux Center man who takes the puck away. Then plays it back in the corner. That's Bart. He's a big boy. And it comes out here. Shot on that time. Broken up in traffic. Loose puck out here. Where is it? Here comes the puck. A shot on it. It was high. And it was.
Yep.
And he scores.
Owen McBride got stuck on his stomach. Kind of went down, and that net was wide open on the high side. Parker Sheehan comes off the ice. He got a stick, it looked like, on the far corner. He got a stick up into his ribs. And meanwhile, Sioux Center's going on a tear here, 7-3, and they are now leading on shots on goal, 18-17.
Watertown's going to take a timeout here, which is a good idea. And maybe we'll get the who that goal was.
Coach Witt is trying to stop the fire here.
Well, we talk about momentum, and right now they've got momentum like you wouldn't believe with 5 goals here in the second period.
Yeah, they've had it even at the end of the first period. I thought they had a little momentum, and they came out just firing. You know, there's 18 shots on goal for Sioux Center, and they have some really good quality shots.
Oh, yeah.
They really have. And Owen McBride, he's not seeing it like he normally does, but hand it to Sioux Center. They're doing a good job screening him and getting him moving. As we take a little pause there to sometimes when we don't see who scored them, we take a little break there and we listen to the public address announcer, and he kind of fills us in on what went on.
So Kammerman gets a goal here in this game. That's 2 for him tonight, so he now has 8. And Bart has the hat trick with 3 goals and an assist. And for Bart in the game, he now has 7 goals and 4 assists on the year. And it's a 7-3 score for Sioux Center in a 5-goal second period. Boomsma off the face-off at center ice, picked up by Van Berkel. Still 5:18 to go in this period. 5 goals in about 12 minutes. Holy smokes. Comes off to Boomsma. Far side played over there. Lakers looking for that loose puck. Sioux Center getting to it. Lakers try to play it off the far rail. Gets knocked out to center ice area, and Max Evans plays it back into the Sioux Center zone, but they're back quick as ever to get after it, and Aller goes after that loose puck. Here's Evans deep in the slot, whistles a shot, broken up in traffic, cleared away by Sioux Center. 4:48 to go in the second period. Picked up here by Green. Green at his own blue line. Now to Bowling. Bowling plays it ahead, center ice area. Fanning on a shot was Boomsma just a little bit. Evans gets into the mix. Bowling tries to go after that loose puck. Losing a stick that time was Van Berkel. Loose puck near side, picked up here by Boomsma. Boomsma with a puck in his own blue line, lost the handle, picked up nevertheless by Evans. Evans gets hounded that time, picked up by Green. Green in the neutral ice area. Lakers kind of doing one of these rolling around with a puck, dropping it off, and his bullet goes wide. Shot that time from the blue line, broken up in traffic by Bowling. Picked up here, of course, near side by Foley. Foley goes right side, gets tangled up by 2 defenders with 4 minutes to play in the second period. They can't get over quick enough as far as the Lakers are concerned, giving up 5 goals. Comes over here, goes up over the glass into the student section at the Mace. 3:53. Back tomorrow we'll be with you from Huron. Watertown taking on the Huron All-Stars, who got their first win tonight. 6-4 over Aberdeen. They played this afternoon. The big shocker, of course, Brookings over Sioux Falls 2, handing them their first loss. 3-0 was the final score. Look out for the Rangers. 7-3 right here. Sioux Center with 5 goals in the second period, erasing a 3-2 deficit. And McBride with a backhander wouldn't go that time. Sioux Center all over that puck, gets on it. This is Visser down the left side. Visser takes a check from Tommy Foley, rides him into the boards. Loose puck picked up there by McBride. He got knocked down, couldn't get to it. Duden out here, loose puck. Lakers cleared back all the way down the ice, and there'll be no icing. They wave it off. Over here far side, and Kranz gets to the puck in the neutral zone. Lakers get to it. They'll play it here for Beebe. Beebe started out hot early in the year, but he hasn't scored a goal now for a while. Lakers need some more production out of him. Here's Kranz. Kranz with that puck, takes it back behind the net, gets ridden off the puck. Loose puck with 3:10 to go in the period. Picked up by Kranz. Far side over there. Picked up by Sioux center. And then going in after that loose puck is McBride. He goes down. Lakers keep it alive. Beebe lost the handle. Duden took it away. Beebe comes back to get it. Backhander in the neutral zone, and the slot wouldn't go. I shouldn't say neutral zone, but Sioux center zone. And picked up here Foley. Lost it. Goes to the far corner over there. Beebe gets to that puck for the Lakers. Lakers far side looking for a centering pass. Kranz was over there with Beebe, so you have two players looking for a centering pass as Bramer comes back out, and they hold the zone as Parker Sheehan plays it back into the Sioux center zone. Lakers trying to put on some pressure, trying to cut into that 4-goal lead by Sioux center. And 2:25 to play in the second period, 7-3 Sioux center. They've outshot Watertown now, 18-17. Loose puck there, Lakers try to get it in. Sioux center digs it out. And then they get a loose puck in the neutral zone, and they go hard after that puck. Getting ridden off the puck that time was Visser. Visser gets ridden off the puck. The Lakers play far side for Beebe, knocked down by Sioux center in the neutral zone. Beebe gets it, dumps it across the blue line. We have a delayed penalty coming up here. 1:56 to go in the period.
That's going to be a trip, Jeff. Happened right at the blue line. Beebe is scrambling to get to it. He got back up and was tripped there. And that one's going to go on Schukert. He's not very big, and Beebe is a pretty good sized guy, but he was staying right with him and ended up with a trip.
Kyle Schubert goes off 2 minutes for tripping at 1:56, so the Lakers will have a power play here to start the third period. They need all the power plays they can get right now. Out there, of course, is Bart, who has the hat trick tonight, 3 goals and an assist. Duden on the faceoff against Kranz. A loose puck picked up here by Duden, back to the blue line, the neutral zone, picked up here by Sheehan. Parker with that puck, stick handles there, right side pass, right in front of the Laker bench to Boomsma, gets knocked down, picked up by Kranz. Rink wide pass, comes over here, picked up here by Green. Austin hasn't scored a goal in a while, it seems like. Comes back out here. I think he may have gotten one last night, but
yes, he did. He did get one.
He just needs another one. Comes back out here in this long second period of play, and back to get it, of course, is Sheehan. Goes around Duden, puts it in the neutral zone. Lakers played ahead with 1:19 to go. In fact, this second period seemed like an hour. And 1:14 to go, and it's picked up here by the Lakers' Evans. Evans looks for a centering pass. Had Boomsma right there, gets shoved off the puck. As, of course, making the save is Myers.
Larry Boomsma, he's not very big, but he's in front of the net there, and he had 2 guys from Sioux Center surrounded him.
Yeah, they did. So Carter Wright is out there. Van Veek comes out for Sioux Center. They have, I think, Waring out there as well. Lakers have Bowling out there and McBride and Workus on this line. Workus doing the face-off job right here. It does. Picked up here by Boomsma. Works hard against the Sioux Center guy. They both go down. Where's the puck? Picked up here, goes to the far corner with under a minute to play. Putting a shot on that time where the Lakers Boomsma, or should say Bowling, gets a rink-wide pass back from McBride. Puts a shot on. Blocker save Mayo. Loose puck that time. Blues right there. They have the goalie to his right, but they couldn't put the puck in the open net. 45 seconds on the Laker power play.
And that's going to be a trip.
Period, 42 seconds, .3.
Tripping is the call on Blair Boomsma.
Boomsma has his second penalty tonight.
Blair had kind of a tough shift there. He was pushed around quite a bit, got stuck in front of the net, and they were roughing him up a little bit. And once in a while, when that happens, you get a little tired, and you end up with a trip.
So it's 4-on-4 now for the rest of this second period with 38 seconds to play. 4-on-4 hockey. Comes out here, overskating the puck with Sioux Center. Picked up here right side. Cutter right. Leaves it now for the Lakers Green. Plays it over here for Sheehan against Wright. Too far for him, and Max Evans picks it up. Max at the center ice area, blue line of Sioux Center. Plays it in, gets ridden off the puck over there, far side. Picked up by, I think, Visser on the play. 8 seconds to go in the period. Picked up now by Sioux Center. That was Cameron, who takes a big check that time from Sheehan, who mixes it up. And we're going to end.
And at the end of the period, that's gonna be a check in the back, Jeff. by Sheehan right at the end of the period. Probably not a very good penalty, and Parker Sheehan knows he made a mistake. He's shaking his head. That's going to be a block in the back. So the Lakers are going to come out.
And actually it'll be a 4-on-3.
And I don't know if is that. I think that might carry a 2 and a 10, Jeff. We'll have to see how they're going to do that. So the Watertown Lakers are going to have a penalty when they come out, and we're going to be probably 4-on-3. So they're going to put up a 2-minute for Parker Sheehan for a check from behind. So they're going to be 2 men down for a minute 18.
So let's see, 15 saves so far for Myers in that period. Now let's see, 16. I got to get this right.
if you're wondering what Jeff is doing, Jeff keeps stats up here so he can recap each period, and there's a little math involved. Shots on goal versus how many saves, and that's what he's trying to figure out right now and get his score sheet right.
Well, 11 saves it would be for McBride, and let's see, it'd be 16 saves if I'm right for Myers. I think I finally got that straightened around.
And it's important to keep those stats, Jeff, because when you recap those periods, it's kind of nice to know who did what when and how many saves and how many penalties and so on and so forth and when they all happen. So there's a little bit of a trick to it. Takes a little bit of time to get it right.
By now it is. And let's look at the scoring in that second period. It was all Sioux Center with 5 unanswered goals to erase in a 3-2 deficit. Visser scoring at 16:22. So some 28 seconds into the period, Sioux Center draws first blood. They get the first of 5 goals in that period. Then they scored some 3 minutes, 7 seconds later. It was Bart with his second goal of the game, Van Berkel assisting on the play, and Sioux Center suddenly had a 4-3 lead. But they added 3 more goals, scoring 3 minutes later, actually 2.5. It was Cameraman getting a goal for Sioux Center at 10:46. Then Bart a power play goal at 7:13, so 3 minutes and 33 seconds later, giving Sioux Center their 6th goal. And then Cameraman again with Bart and Vanderberg assisting at 5:22. Sioux Center with 5 unanswered goals in that second period. They enjoy a 7-3 lead after Watertown led 3-2 after 1 period of play. 11 saves in the game for McBride, 16 for Myers. But Sioux Center right now looking for a sweep of the Lakers during the regular season. They lead by 4 goals when we start period number 3. And Sioux Center, of course, will be short a man, but Watertown will be short 2. So it'll be 4-on-3 to start the 3rd period of play. Earlier today, of course, it was Watertown losing to Aberdeen 9-0 in the varsity girls game. They're on their way to Sioux Center right now. They play tomorrow morning at 7:45. Well, it was Wahi losing to Mitchell 9-1 in girls action. Brookings losing to Sioux Falls today 5-0. And it was tonight Sioux Center over Yankton by 6, make that an 8-0 score in girls varsity play. On the boys' side, some interesting matchups. Now, Wahi and Mitchell are playing right now. Meanwhile, Huron got their first win of the season, 6-4 over Aberdeen. We saw, of course, Aberdeen last night. Brookings shocked Sioux Falls 2 with a 3-0 score. After Sioux Falls 2 had gone through 11 games, they were 11-0. Gophers know what that sounds like. And it was a final score of 3-0 Brookings. And then Watertown Sioux Center playing right now. Sioux Center leading 7-3. Now tomorrow, there's 4 more varsity boys games, 4 more girls games. Watertown at Huron, 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. We'll broadcast live. Our coverage starting at 3:20 or so from Huron. Brookings is at Mitchell tomorrow in boys action. That's going to be, sorry to say, a Brookings win. Wahi at Aberdeen at 4, and Sioux Falls 2 at Sioux Center. That's the game that Sioux Center has to hurry up and get home for. They play at 11:45. Now the Watertown girls play before that. Yep, They play Sioux Center tomorrow morning. The girls do varsity action, 7:45. 10 a.m. score, Huron at Mitchell. 10 a.m., 10:45 start, Owyhee at Aberdeen. And Brookings at Yankton starting at 12:30 tomorrow in varsity girls hockey.
Jeff, we have a final. Seems a little early for a final, but I guess we did get started late. Owyhee Capitals, 7-1 over the Mitchell Marlins. And that is a final.
Owyhee over Mitchell.
In boys varsity action tonight.
There we go.
Found it.
7-1. It took me a while. 7-1?
Yep, 7-1, Owyhee.
Owyhee stays, I believe, unbeaten on the year. And Mitchell stays winless on the year. So this is the only game that's still being played. Varsity boys game and varsity girls action as well. Everybody else has gotten their games in.
Yeah, we got started a little late. There was
parents' night
and so forth. That always takes a little bit longer.
There was an injury in the JV game to a Sioux Center player, and he was down on the ice for quite a while, and so that delayed things. And we had parents' night, so that delayed things. So we're running at least a half an hour behind schedule than more than we would normally. And this game started about 8:45. It's 10:14 right now, and of course my bedtime was at least half an hour ago.
Yep, but we have one wild period left. Sioux Center really doing a nice job in the second period. Boy, they were all over the Watertown Lakers, up and down the ice and controlling the different zones, but they just did a great job. Coach Witt, with about 5 or 6 minutes left in that period, he calls a timeout, and just to kind of stop the flurry of goals, and kind of settles his team down a little bit, and the Lakers kind of settle in a little bit. It was kind of interesting. After that timeout, the last one to go away from the timeout was Owen McBride. And Coach Witt grabbed him by the jersey and had some words of him, and we've heard from Coach Witt up here, is that he believes in these guys. And I'm sure that's what he was telling Owen. Hey, you gave up some goals here. You normally don't do that, but get back in there, and we believe in you. Stop the puck.
Yeah.
And I would think that that's pretty much what he said to Owen.
Yeah.
And says a lot for a coach when you grab your goalie and say, come on, let's go.
Well, and he gets down. He doesn't really, in a sense, have to know it. Owen knows if he's playing well or not.
Oh, yeah.
Or,
right.
When you give up 7 goals, you don't feel like you're going. And that's sometimes what you need more is a boost.
Right.
Then you do need a kick in the pants, if I can put it that way.
And the coach was real calmly just saying, hey, we believe in you.
Yeah.
So get back out. And
really what he told him was, you're walking home tonight.
Hitchhike.
I don't know where you live, but you're walking.
I'll tell you what, that's a tough game, though. Goalie is a position like no other in sports, because
you're either the hero, as they say, or the goat.
Yep, it can go either way. And it's really easy as a goalie. You have to be mentally tough to be a good goalie, because it's really difficult, because your whole team and everybody is looking at the one guy when it goes past the net. But there's so many variables in this. Where's your defense? And, are you running the system you're supposed to run? Most of the time when you watch hockey, the average person says, oh, goalie, he let another one in.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah. Well, and so many times the goalies are screened, and it's not their fault in a sense that it goes, and they never saw the puck. Your chances are, and probably about 90% of the time, maybe it's higher than that, if a goalie can see the puck, he's going to stop it.
Right. And then Sioux Center had some really nice screens, and they had a couple good tips.
Yeah.
And there's some of those tips. It's really the luck of the draw and which way the puck flies. You will see goalies get stops just because of their position in their training.
Yeah.
They happen to be in the right spot, but you'll see that. But Sioux Center really put the shots on. They were down in shots, and by the end of that period, they were up in shots.
Well, let's see. They only had 2 shots, if I'm correct, 2 shots at the end of the first period on net, on goal. Of course, they had a total of 2. They had a total of 2 goals.
Yeah.
So they had, but they had 2. McBride had 2 saves after the first period.
Right. So
now, of course,
it gets to be a tough business as a goalie back there when you let a couple in.
Yeah, it really does.
But Owen has had a lot of training as a goalie, and he knows how it goes, and he'll pick himself back up. He's he's a pretty tough character and a guy that you like to have, and they do still call him the anchor, which he certainly is.
Well, he's the rock back there.
You bet he is.
Typically. And he's not going to be the rock every night.
But something tells me the way these...
Oh, look at that one puck. They're doing the puck.
Chuck-a-puck.
Chuck-a-puck right now. One guy has it in the middle.
Oh, look at that one. Rolled right over the top.
Right
They've got a
over.
banner sitting at center ice, and the fans buy pucks to throw in and try to get that puck on the banner. Somebody did, and it's a 50-50 split. Watertown Hockey Association.
We were going to get some pucks tonight. I got some pucks at home. I'll bring them.
We're just going to bring our own pucks. Write some numbers on them.
Yeah, write some numbers on them.
We have 3 of the little Lakers out there. They're going to pick up the pucks. It's always kind of nice to get them guys involved. They
You
look
don't
forward to doing
realize
that.
how many pucks are out there until you start picking those suckers up.
And here they go. They're going to pick them up one at a time.
Yeah, I don't know if he has that many hands, does he?
They're going to have to make a couple
Put them in
runs
your
here.
pockets. Put them in your pockets because you ain't going to be able to, okay, he's going to come over and drop them off. We'll give you the play-by-play of the puck.
Yeah, chuck-a-puck,
Chuck-a-puck.
play-by-play.
Yeah. So,
And here it comes. 4, 5, 6 more pucks are going to drop him in the bucket. He's going to come to a stop. He's going to
hope.
set him down.
I
He
hope.
turns, takes 3 quick steps, and he's back out. Here
Yes.
come 2 more in. That's kind of a play-by-play there of a chuck-a-puck. It's not really
overskates the puck.
It's not really that exciting, but it's good for these for the little young Lakers to be out there picking up the puck. They look
yes.
forward to it every year.
Yeah.
Every game, there's a few kids that are selected. They put their helmets on.
They forgot one puck over here, and I don't know if they're going to get to it or not.
I wonder.
They
yeah, he
found
sees it.
Good, thank goodness. I was worried.
You have to pick them all up, Jeff. You don't want 2 pucks out here.
No.
And when the game starts.
No, because Sioux Center's dangerous enough with one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate to say it, but they're dangerous enough with one. 5-goal second period. I've been doing hockey a number of years. I don't know that I recall a team that has ever gotten 5 goals in a period.
Yeah.
I remember one night Watertown had a 4-0 lead on Brookings
Yep.
in a game here, and we thought this is the night we're going to knock Brookings off. Well, Brookings
Yep.
scores a goal just before the end of the first period, and it was all Rangers the rest of the way.
Yep. And it can happen that
And
way.
that's just how it works.
Well, look how Aberdeen
momentum.
came out in the period last night.
Yeah,
2 goals in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And tied the game up. So I got a feeling this thing's not over. Both of these teams are pretty evenly matched. It's gonna make a big difference how the Watertown Lakers come out here. If they can come out and play hard and get a goal, you're going to start seeing some momentum. So it's going to be really important to come out hard here. They have to.
Yeah, and then, of course, tomorrow they play at Huron. Huron got a win tonight over Aberdeen, 6-4. Now, Aberdeen's only won 1 game this year, but that doesn't matter. Huron's played pretty well, and they've lost some games. That's their first win out there. They're 1-9-0-2 right now. They're going to be all fired up tomorrow because they won today.
Yeah. Huron's a little deceiving. We talked about their lineup a little bit, and they have a lot of kids that have some varsity time. They have some quality players. And when we had Coach Jake Eide up here, he kind of agreed with that situation that, perhaps he should have a few more wins. But Huron's not going to lay down all year. They're going to right the ship here real soon, and they're a pretty good team.
Well, they may have started today by riding the ship. So Watertown could be running into a buzzsaw tomorroor.
Yep.
They'll have to hope they don't. But
the game at hand right now, the Lakers have their handful at 7, down 7-3. They have their handful in this one and try to get back on top.
They really do.
And hand it to Sioux Center. Sioux Center's played a pretty good game. They really have. And have put the puck on net with good quality shots. I think that's the biggest thing. They've had a lot of really nice shots.
You raise a good point because sometimes you can throw up 40 shots on a team, but if you only have 5 good quality shots, it doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot. So.
And Owen McBride has seen a lot of, he's probably seen out of the 18, he's probably seen 15 of those are good quality shots.
Well, I wonder when he goes home at night and falls asleep, if he sees pucks in his sleep.
He saw one in his grill tonight, I see. Hit him right between the eyes, right in the helmet. And yes, you have a helmet on. It's a good quality helmet, but I know that makes noise inside that helmet.
Oh, yeah. Now, Watertown will be defending the goal to our right, which, of course, is the west goal, and Sioux Center the east.
My kids always used to say when you get hit in the face like that with a puck, you could smell the rubber.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it skids off your face pretty good.
Yeah,
It's like a skid mark.
Yeah. So Duden comes out for Sioux Center. Van Berkel is out there with him. Of course, it'll be 4-on-3. Visser is out there, and Cameraman. This is a pretty good group.
Yeah, that's a pretty good lineup.
Yeah, and the Lakers counter, of course, with their own. They'll be Max out there. Max, of course, Evans and Green will be out there. And who else am I missing?
I told Max's mom tonight that once in a while you call him Maxwell.
Yeah.
And she said you only do that when you get really mad at him.
Max Evans. So off the face-off, Evans comes up with the puck. Lakers win the draw. He flips it in the air all the way down the ice. We have a minute. So Lakers are down here now 5-3. 5-3, and they're down by 4 goals in the hockey game. They'll play off the far rail and into the event. Go behind the net in Gretzky's office. Picked up here, of course, by Van Berkel and Duden in over the Laker blue line. Lakers will be down 2 men for 52 seconds here. Van Berkel puts a shot on. Save made that time. Another backhander. Save made by McBride to force a face-off to the junior netminder to his right.
Nice job by Owen. That's one of those where you kind of grab it on the other side and swoop around. You have no idea where that's coming out.
Well,
he did a really good job catching that one.
Of course, they tried to get it in the 5-hole. They do it, of course, to the left now, Owen McBride. So not Van Berkel. He'll be back here facing off against, I believe, Visser. He does, and they win the draw. Back to Duden in the slot, right side pass. Out back to Duden. The Lakers get a stick on it and clear it all the way down the ice. Good job there. And going after that puck is Evans. He's ever, of course, and he takes his man down in the ice back along the boards. Picked up here by Sioux Center. This is Van Berkel. In over the blue line, the Laker blue line. Backs off a step or two, looks for Cameraman. Finds Duden, puts a shot right on. Broken up in traffic. Lakers get it. They'll stick handle the puck out here. This is Green. Green takes his time. Tries to go around a man, try to get a shot off instead. It would have been fun to get a short-handed goal. Now the Lakers get a man back. They're still down 5-4 here for another 38 seconds. For the puck, here's Boomsma here at his own blue line. Lost the handle, but gets it to a teammate. Plays it ahead now in the neutral zone. Visser plays it back in his own line. And, of course, Duden comes up with a puck, plays it behind his own net. Comes over here to Van Berkel. Lost the handle, and he skates after it back in his own net in Gretzky's office. Since Vince likes to talk about that, comes a Duden right side to Visser. The Laker blue line gets ridden off the puck. Lakers clear back to the neutral zone. 10 seconds on the penalty for the Lakers. That, of course, is for Sheehan. Picked up here, of course, by the Lakers. McBride. Loose puck picked up by Watertown. They kill off the penalty. So that's a big one they kick off and kill off here. Picked up now.
5-on-5 hockey.
5-on-5 for Kappeman. And, of course, Kranz with the puck. Leaves it out here for Cameraman. Overskates the puck. Picked up here, though, of course, by Vanderbeek. Looks for a teammate onto the stick here of Kranz. Kranz pans on the pass. Gets it out in the neutral zone. Backhander that time by Van Berkel in the neutral zone. Plays it back in the Lakers zone. Picked up here by Allard. Allard hasn't scored in a while either. And picked up here by Sioux Center. Put a shot on. Save made that time by the Lakers' McBride.
And they got another one, Jeff.
They get another goal. They did.
It's a bouncing puck. I can't see who picked it up. The puck was bouncing right in front of Owen McBride.
14-20.
And my guess is that's Vanderweed would be my guess. We'll get that from the public address announcer.
And Vanderbeek, Lakers pick it up. Evans goes in, puts a shot on, and he shoots it wide. That's his second breakaway he's had. He has not scored on tonight. That's highly unusual. Far side over there. So now Sioux Center has scored 6 unanswered goals. They lead 8-3, and we have 14 minutes to play in this hockey game. I won't say barring overtime. That would really be a miracle, wouldn't it? Comes out here, and that's picked up by Waring. Bart. Vander Veegt, V-E-G-T-E, gets the assist. Bart gets another goal. That's 4 goals tonight for Bart, plus an assist.
What a night he's having.
Boy, I guess so. That's a career right there. Comes out here, and of course, back there at that time was Vanderberg. Plays it in the Lakers zone. Seems like they've been in the Lakers zone all night. Cameraman loses the handle, the puck deep in the slot. Back out the neutral ice area, Sioux Center. They have Watertown's number this year. They've scored 8 goals of 2 games they've played them so far, and we still have 13-11 to go in this third period. They won 8-4 the first time down there. They're leading 8-3 here on Watertown ice. Back along the rail, shot on. Lewis goes a little bit wide. I'm not sure that Owen McBride saw that.
He was going the opposite way.
Yeah, he was, and it comes out here on a wild shot. 23-20 shots on goal. Sioux Center with that advantage right now. Centering pass, Lakers clear it away. Onto the stick that time. Foley gets ridden off the puck. But Beebe and Workus go after that loose puck, hounding the puck carrier. But Sioux Center comes out here, and they'll have a one-on-one. They bring it back. Cameron, nice back check that time to the Lakers to knock him off the puck. Van Berkel puts a shot on nevertheless. Comes back out here at the blue line. Van Berkel gets it back. Takes it to the left side, then lost the handle. Poke checked away by Beebe. Picked up here by Allard. Allard plays it off the rail. Beebe gets it, plays it out in the neutral ice area, but 3 people get their wearing for Sioux Center. They play it back. The Lakers knock it down. Picked up by Beebe. The Lakers were offside. Oh, that's a shame.
No, that's going to be a penalty on Allard.
All right, Allard.
It's a penalty on Allard. Referee is asking somebody to leave from the stands. And that does happen sometimes. I didn't hear anything, but one of the referees did.
Well, there's a little frustration right now because the Lakers had a 3-2 lead after 1, and now they are down 8-3 in this game.
So we're going to have a penalty on Allard. He's a small guy, but he does like to hit, and he got his elbow a little bit too high on that one, so he's going to sit for 2 minutes.
So the Lakers play a man short, down 5 goals for 2 minutes and 12:04 left in regulation. Duden comes up with a puck off the faceoff, far side over there. They clear it to the neutral ice area. Picked up by Green. 2 minutes for roughing on Allard. Back there to get it is Cutter Wright. Wright comes up with the puck, plays far side over there. Long lead pass, a little behind his man. Picked up here. That was intended, I think, for Schubert. Loose puck over here along the near side. Cameron goes after that puck. They played along the near side. Comes back out here. And that, of course, Duden. Shot that time is broken up, and it was off the stick of Wright. Cutter and I have just not gotten together tonight in terms of names and numbers, and Wright's easy to remember 15. I looked at it earlier in the week, and I said, shucks, I won't have any trouble remembering that. And I get to the game, it just doesn't want to click.
It's your favorite name in the whole league,
It really is, Cutter Wright. I love it. Well, and then, of course, you have Creed Waring. That's another interesting name. Not so much the Waring, but the Creed. I just think that's kind of interesting. I'm always interested in names. I don't care how they do it, what the story is. I'm sure there is one, though. Picked up here, of course, by the Lakers backhander that time back in the neutral zone. Cutter Wright goes back to get it. Finally figured it out after 3 periods. Picked up here, of course, by Cameron. Stick handles the puck over the Laker blue line. Puts a shot on goal. A bullet. That goes wide. And comes back out here. Kept in this time by Sioux Center. And then, of course, is off the stick of Vanderberg. Plays it out here. Vanderberg gets it right back. Centering pass, a one-timer broken up in traffic from Cameron. He gets it back at the blue line again. Plays it back in the corner with 10:23 to go. Right now it's kind of like target practice, I almost feel like. Comes out here along the far rail. Lakers trying to clear it out. Kind of getting to it is Cameron, and steps inside the blue line, holds his zone. Comes right side with a puck to Duden. Duden at the blue line. Everybody wants to slap the stick. They want the puck. Lakers try to get in the middle, and the Foley rides him off the puck, and it's taken away by Bowling deep in the slot. Plays it out here in the neutral zone, kept alive by Sioux Center. And we're playing 5-on-5 here. And it comes out here far side, but the Lakers having trouble breaking it up ice. Right side here gets onto this, took off Kranz, picked up here by the Lakers. That's Evans, plays it back in the corner now for Allard. Allard steps around to check, loses the puck, gets it back. Takes it back behind the net. Centering pass this time for Evans. Evans couldn't keep it in to hold the zone. Cameron gives it to Evans just inside the blue line, skating in, puts a shot on, broken up that time, a little bit wide of the mark. That was by Duden that put a shot on. Lakers hold the zone now in Sioux Center with 9:17 to play in this hockey game. Coming back out here is Cameron. Beebe goes after that loose puck. Picked up here, of course, by Knight for Sioux Center. Comes back out here. Lakers again hold the zone. And they play it back here for Beebe, back behind the net. Max Evans comes along the near boards here. Lost the handle, picked up by Sioux Center. Picked up here by Bart, who already has 4 goals and an assist. His shot is grabbed with the glove. And the save and hanging on is Owen McBride with 8:52 to play.
We talk about good quality shots. There was one from Bart, and Cameraman had a couple bullets.
Yes.
I didn't realize he could shoot the puck like that. Boy, he had a couple rockets.
Yeah, he did. Face-off coming to the right of McBride, Lakers zone. Not as many in the student section as there was earlier. 8:46. We had a great crowd tonight. And we hope to have the same for Stick It to Cancer Night on the 30th of this month. And along the near boards, the Lakers will break it up ice. Back to help out, of course, that time McBride. Long pass for Green. Got beyond him. Picked up here by Schubert. Schubert takes it back beyond his own net. He could sit there all day. Picked up here 17-17 because McBride gets it in there, plays it in the corner. Puts a shot on, kicked out that time by Myers. Picked up by Sioux Center. They overskate the puck. Picking up, losing the puck is Kranz. Your stick is right there, buddy. And he gets it. And, of course, far side over there, Lakers have a man out there playing. And let's see, that looks like Green. Sioux Center plays it off the rail. Lakers knock it down, block it there. Centering pass that time from McBride. Lakers put another shot on at 7:56. Putting some pressure on here, but not getting real good quality shots that they'd like. This is Evans. Evans takes it over the blue line, center ice, puts a shot on another bullet that goes wide.
He can wheel, can't he?
He really can. And the pass over there knocked down by Schubert, picked up, kept in by Bowling as he holds his zone. Along the far rail over there, one of the Sioux Center guys. It's easier to see their numbers when they're closer. But blue on black on blue just doesn't really bode well, but it comes out here to Beebe at center ice. They've got some good players. I don't mean that. I like to give credit where credit's due, and I can't always see exactly who it is. And it's picked up here by the Lakers over the blue line. This is, of course, Bowling puts a shot, gets deflected up over the glass out of play at 7:10 to go in the period. We get a new puck. Tomorrow, again, we'll be in Huron, 3:30 with a face-off, 3:20 or 3:15 right in there. Our coverage starting as we go on the road with the Lakers. The next Saturday night, the Lakers will be in Pierre, actually Fort Pierre, and we'll have that game for you. John Winkler will help us out with the play-by-play on that. Far side over there in the corner with under 7 minutes to play in this hockey game. Sioux Center up 8-3 if you just joined us. A 5-goal second period really broke open a close game. Lakers had a 3-2 lead after one. Sioux Center grabbed an 7-3 lead after 2, and of course right now they lead 8-3 in this hockey game. Sioux Center with the puck, that back to help out with Schubert. Lakers take it away deep in the slot that time, getting spun around. Off the puck was Workus, picked up here in the neutral zone, almost picked up there by Van Berkel. Getting to the puck now is Evans. Evans with the puck, plays it near side for Beebe, a little too far for him, and Lakers will be called for icing the puck at 6:17 to play.
I like that line for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Beebe and Allard and
Bramer.
And Bramer and Workus plays on that line.
Yep.
That's a fun line. It's what they call their third line, but they are fun.
Well, they get up and they go. And it's nice to see Riefenberger get some playing time, and he got a goal tonight.
Yep.
First one for the Lakers in the game. That was great to see for that young man. It gives him a vote of confidence and some confidence to say the least. Well, the puck is Boomsma with 6 minutes to play. Plays it around the boards over there. Duden comes up with the puck, steps around to check, but the Lakers separate him from the puck. Loose puck comes back in the Lakers zone. Nevertheless, speaking of Riefenberger, he's got it right now. Steps around Knight, steps around another defender, plays it back behind the net, taken away that time by Sioux Center. Picked up here by Boomsma in the far corner. Lifts it up here to the blue line. Laker blue line, shot on, goes a little bit wide of the mark. Bowling goes after that loose puck, didn't get there. Shot right on, hit the pipe, no question about that. The crossbar deflects up over the glass, out of play. That was off the stick of Van Berkel.
Owen had a tough time seeing that one. He took a swat at it with his glove and missed it, and it hit the pipe right in back of him.
Yeah, well, and Sioux Center's got some shooters.
They do. They're deceiving really good shooters.
Well, I'm not sure how they're 4-4, but they are.
Yeah,
Visser out
they
here,
really shoot the puck.
Yeah, comes out here, a shot on that time off Visser, picked up a shot that time by, of course, Dykstra, picked up here. This is Green back the other way, puts on the brakes as he lost the puck, comes back to get it. Plays it ahead, shot out front. He had Kranz on the doorstep, but he couldn't get the stick down in the puck. Foley goes after that loose puck back behind the net, picked up here, of course, by Sioux Center. Bowling holds his zone at the blue line, puts on a shot, broken up in traffic. Lakers trying to get a goal here at least. Kranz goes after it, Bowling as well, with under 5 minutes to play in this hockey game. Both players go down in the corner. And where is that puck? Schubert kind of got it with a hand, I think, and threw it out of there. And it comes out here. Lakers can't hold the zone. Jumps over the stick that time of Kranz, and Kyler goes back to get it. Plays it a little too far that time. On the stick is Visser. Visser at the Laker blue line lost his stick. Where did it go? Way out there in the neutral zone almost, or actually the area. He has to go back to get his own stick. He does. Picked up here by Sioux Center. Backhander that time, far side. Picked up here, and the Lakers with it at the blue line. Stick handling the puck right now. This is Bowling. Gets it, lost the handle for a moment. Rink wide pass broken up onto the stick of Evans. Skates in, wants to get a centering pass. Had a man there, but couldn't do it. Cleared away that time. Sweeping it away is Sioux Center. Lakers hold the zone, keep it in. That time it was Ostead who gets a little playing time right here. Ostead started the year on the varsity, then they kind of moved him back to JV, and he's been getting more time in the junior varsity. So the Lakers with Workus in the neutral zone here goes against the assistant captain. That's Vandevig for Sioux Center. Lakers don't win the draw. Picked up here by Max Evans. Loose puck picked up, shot on goal. Goes a little bit wide of the mark, thank goodness. Ostead gets on a far rail over there with 3:44 to play. Lakers pick it up. They'll skate out to center ice with that puck right now. This is Beebe. Beebe with the puck, had it poked away nicely that time. Gets it back along the near rail. Allard gets in there as well, as does, of course, the Lakers. And getting in there right now is Evans. Poke checks it away off a player in the Watertown zone. Allard gets to it over along the far rail. Clears it out, but Sioux Center holds the zone. The pass goes a little bit wide, the shot actually. Almost found the zone. The Lakers clear it all the way down the ice. Icing called against the Lakers with 3:07 left. We may not have any more scoring in this game because both teams might be out of gas.
I was just going to say, both teams are looking a little bit tired. I would have to say Sioux Center right now still does have a little bit of control of the game, but everybody's tired out there.
Duden is in the face-off circle against the Lakers. And let's see, that was against Evans, I believe. No, it was against Bramer, sorry. And Bramer comes over here along the far rail, steps in, tries to go around to player. Lost the handle of the puck, got it back, looking for a centering pass at Bramer. Haven't heard as much from him tonight as we'd like to. Could say that about all the Lakers, I guess. Picked up here along the near rail, or trying to dig it out, was Boomsma was over there. Foley was over there, 2.5 minutes to play. Loose puck here. Sioux Center works hard after it. Duden goes hard after that puck. Also, of course, DeYoung. Lakers will clear it away. They'll pick it up in their own zone. Head it comes to Foley. Whistles a shot on. A glove save made by Evan Myers.
I think Tommy Foley's played a good game tonight, Jeff. He's kind of been all over from his defensive positions, had a few rushes and so forth. Shows a lot of poise for the age that he is.
Yeah, that's right. A freshman. Comes from a great hockey family. 2:22 to go in regulation. Lakers down by 5. Sioux Center clears the neutral ice area, then overskating the puck just a bit was Evans. Going after that puck far side was Knight, picked up here by the Lakers. They cleared away here. Right side, a shot right on, kicked out. Nice Stick save made that time by Myers off a Laker player. And let's see, that was, I do believe, McBride at 1:54 to play.
That's another player that I think is really getting better and better is Austin McBride.
Yes.
Playing defense, doing a really nice job. I've been watching him most of the night, and he's getting better all the time.
He is. He started out as a winger.
He
They
did.
moved him back to defense, and that's worked out pretty well. And of course, Green on that face-off didn't win the draw, but he gets the puck in the corner nevertheless, working against Waring, and it goes off a stick. Cameron was there. He wears 2. Waring wears 3. Comes back out. Lakers hold the zone far right side. This is Evans. Skates in, puts on a shot. Knocked down with a glove that time by Sioux Center. They'll clear it all the way down the ice. Icing called here with 1:32 to go. 3:30 tomorrow with our next broadcast. So 2 today, you won yesterday, and of course 1 more tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. The next week, of course, from Pier, Oahe and the Lakers playing. But tomorrow, of course, the next one will be with Huron. And then, so their next 2, actually, their next 3 games will be on the road. They go to Pier, Fort Pier to be exact, and then, of course, they go to, tomorrow to Huron, then to Pier, and then, of course, they have Aberdeen on the 29th. I've got it all straightened around. It just doesn't jump off the tongue that well.
You knew what you were trying to say.
Yeah, I was. So anyway, we'll have a face-off coming in the Sioux Center zone. So they'll have 3 road games coming up here before they return for Stick It to Cancer Night when they will face Brookings. And you start looking at the schedule, and there aren't that many more home games left.
They're not. They go fast. You know, you get
really
to Christmas
do.
time. When Christmas time hits, the whole season goes fast. Pretty soon it's tournament time.
Yeah, it really is. So far side over there, Lakers get on it. And let's see, for the Lakers, Erickson is out there. Yeah, and that's right, Trayton, a sophomore forward.
Logan Osted's out there. He's gotten some in this
Osted's
period.
going to go after that puck right there. He works down there against a Sioux Center player. A shot right on, and McBride makes the save. That was DeYoung, who was racing after that puck in the Lakers zone. 42.9 seconds or 42.8 seconds left. Nice to have you with us tonight. 1480 KSTR, and of course also on YouTube. We appreciate that. Something on the ice. Official picked it up. Playing back at the point was Waring. Going after that puck there was Dykstra. Out here it comes. Schubert puts a shot on. Broken up. 33 seconds to play. So 8 has been the number for Sioux Center both times these two have played. 8 for the opening time they played, and this time it's 8-3 with 20 seconds on the clock and ticking. Loose puck here, going after that puck is Foley, knocks his man off the puck, picked up here though by Dykstra, staking in, puts a shot on. He had a man over there, that might have been Bart, and Bart's already got 4 goals tonight and an assist. That's a career night for that young man. 4 seconds to play. Lakers are just going to hold the puck and let it finish at 8-3 the final. Both teams had 25 shots on goal, but 17 saves in the game for McBride. 17 total. And of course, 22 saves for Meyer in the game. But 8-3 is the final score.
Evan Myers actually had a pretty nice night in the goal for Sioux Center.
He did. He was kind of the lost man out there.
Yeah, you're right. He was, but he got the job done.
So
Canagator, of course, does see a lot of games,
Yeah.
but he had a nice night tonight.
Yep.
Evan Myers.